Hey everybody, welcome. It is Pathfinder Second Edition night. Our bi-weekly D&D break to try this tabletop, which I know we are loving our characters. So we're going to get started shortly. We're just waiting to get situated, but before we get started, we are using something in Pathfinder Second Edition that's like an optional rule, but is in the rules to use, and that's the free archetype, which I thought was pretty cool. It goes on my list of things that I like about Pathfinder Second Edition. And for Byron, our fighter and hope to be captain, I'm going with the martial archetype. So it gives us extra feats, right? So right now, it in a 10-foot emanation from my character, my aura has an emotional, mental, and visual traits. Grants me and my allies within the aura a +1 status bonus save to saving throws against fear, which is pretty cool. Now that changes the next time I get to take one of these feats, um, which I think is level 4. I could be wrong. Then I'll start to be able to do more, like adding a plus to attacks or a plus to damage, depending on which way I go. And then there's more stuff beyond that. So it's just a cool other way to customize your character. You're not losing anything by doing it. You're only gaining stuff. So it's a cool thing. And you're playing with your party. Everybody gets it. So it's not like somebody gets the upper hand on somebody else. Yeah, level 4. That's right. I was right. Holy shit.
So you.
I know Blonde Solo on her witch is going alchemist, which she already makes cool stuff in her cauldron. Now she'll be able to make even more bullshit. Um, what about you guys for Celia and Lauren?
I went I went poison resistance, which is an alchemist druid hybrid. So once a day I'll be able to choose not poison resistance, element. There it is. There we go. My bad. So elementalist is what I went. So yeah, once every time I rest, I can attune to an element and then therefore become resistant to said element.
Nice.
Right? Would have really helped with that rat and the whole fire thing in the beginning.
That fucking rat.
Fucking rats. So yeah. But it's air, earth, fire, water. I'll just get to choose one. It says every time I do my daily preparations.
That rat
Nice.
was really overtuned. Yeah, you guys number.
Fuck that rat.
That rat was the fucking real deal.
The real deal, Holyfield.
I only just now realized that Irix's second class, their free archetype, is not on their character sheet, so I'm using this little bit of time that I have here to sort that shit out.
Nice. Yeah, Blonde Solo's grabbing I think a hot tea. And she'll be here. Um, Libby, player of Eric's, will be a little bit late tonight, but she will be here. Excuse me. But other channel news, our YouTube, the Beards and Battle Axes YouTube, has yesterday I posted about us being at 82 subscribers, and at 100 subscribers, it's a milestone. It's awesome. We'll be able to get our custom URL whenever YouTube gets around to it. And that I'd really like to meet that. And the community posted it everywhere, and we went from 82 subscribers last night to now 109 subscribers today. So There will be some sort of, thank you. There'll be some sort of special something coming down the line, maybe a 12-hour tabletop stream or something. We'll see. But it's a coming. Looks like our Discord images all just worked. I didn't have to mess with them. I went through and I updated everybody's stats on the overlay, so those should be up to date for those watching at home. There's not real-time corrections for like when we take damage or get debuffed or buffed, but those are the basic stats we're working with.
All right, I have not made this modification before, but if I were to say tweak a player character's heritage after the effect, do I need some
Like-
kind of special permission? Yeah, I want to change Eric's to a different heritage.
I think you just select the new heritage. I think one of us did that before. Oh, okay. Go to the compendium and go to heritage and drag the new heritage over. That might do it.
Let's find out.
Stay tuned, viewers. We will see. Let us learn so you don't have to.
Oh, and it was just that easy. Just a little drag and drop action.
Nice.
Oh, and it was just that easy. Just a little. Tell you what, it's not always the easiest program to get used to, the easiest tabletop to get used to for me, but when it is, it really is just very easy. Lots of dragging and dropping, which I heartily approve of.
I like a good old drag and drop from time to time. I like a good old. I think my sound is okay, stream side. Hopefully. There is a driver update, so of course I'm expecting everything to fail. Because that's how that works.
I have infinite confidence. To the delight and horror of everyone who meets them, Eric's is going to become a dragon disciple.
Nice.
A dragon is going to become more and more of a dragon with time.
I like it.
Just a dragon that's, 3 feet tall.
Catastrophe. Nice.
Who asked you to open all these configure windows? Foundry. Who asked you to do that? Was it me? Did I do that? I'm going to pretend that I didn't.
Sometimes Foundry just does what it wants.
Pop, I wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
I named my walking cauldron.
And it's fantastic.
What did you name the walking cauldron?
Balderdash Cobblepot.
You see that little face that appears to be on the map right now?
Yes.
That's how I feel about that name. I'll come around eventually, but
Okay.
Right now I have sad zombie face.
What if it was Sir Balderdash Cobblepot?
Instant improvement.
Ah, okay.
Love it.
Yay!
He could also be the Right Honorable.
Yeah.
The Right Honorable Sir Balderdash Cobblepot. First of his name.
I love it.
No, you want to really confuse them, tell him he's like the second.
Ah.
Is he good friends with Sir Crabhelm Pinchenstein the Third?
Of course.
Was
Good,
that
good.
someone's pet crab or their crab familiar?
Somebody put a top hat on a crab.
Yeah, I mean,
That's simple.
why wouldn't you?
It's
Also,
Sir Crabhelm von Pinchenstein III. Yes.
I mean, while you're at it, give him a little cane, a little cigar.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
It's I feel it's essential to the motif.
I think Dash might also be the third. So the Right Honorable Sir Balderdash Cobblepot the Third.
And if
Strong
anyone
name.
if anyone asks about what happened to the first and the second, just stare at them like how do they have the audacity?
Exactly.
He was in the wars, you know.
The Pot Wars.
That's a different war. That's a different war entirely. I was there, I know.
Oh man. So since we are not sure when our Kobold player is going to show up, we should probably just have them catch up and
Yeah.
press forward whenever you're ready.
Hopefully they show up right in the middle of some kind of like really drastic combat or something, and just experiences true horror. Wait,
Kind of like
how Eric? Is that how Eric's joined last session?
yes.
Yo, we're getting spinning pile drivered by a rat.
Precisely.
All right, I'm gonna hit the game unpause button.
So when last we left off, we flew our asses over here and took out Zolgren, the kobold shaman lady, I guess, and some of her minions. We let one of them run away. He surrendered and ran. But we were getting ready to move on to the next chamber in this horrible place. If I remember correctly.
So I remember.
I wouldn't call it a horrible place. It's more like a. Yeah.
Look at the face. Look at the face. Face on the map.
I'm sad that I hunger for flesh.
Yep.
Really bums me out.
The stairs make it look like his left eye is like melting.
Gross. I've been playing just enough Elden Ring that I can visualize that in a way that almost comes with smell-o-vision.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I got a personal.
That's nasty.
I got a personal bone to pick with the designers of the Caelid region. Let's just put it that way.
Fun.
All right. Well, there's an exit to one side. You know, I can't help but notice they didn't make a little accommodation for a player that wants to run off with Zulkin's crown.
Yeah, what the hell?
Which I find. I mean, who doesn't want a kobold scale, although albeit oversized crown made of fish bones?
All right. I am going to attempt to hide myself before peeking into this room.
I hear that you're highly skilled at stealth.
Oh, incredibly untrained. That's better than I thought.
I've seen worse rolls in this game.
Are we being quiet?
Oh,
I'm gonna try to be.
No.
All right, I'm going to describe this another room that I can basically smell and is making every memory I have ever had of experiencing an allergy of any kind scream to the forefront. Towering yellow mushrooms cover the floor of this vast cave, some reaching over 10 feet in height. They seem to emit a pale light, giving the entire chamber an eerie glow. Shattered remnants of barrels, torn open with their contents nowhere to be seen, lay scattered around the base of the mushrooms. Somewhere off on the far side of the chamber, something stirs, and a faint snarl comes from the shadows. The towering mushrooms block the view of the far side of the room, but the heroes might try to climb the mushrooms to get a better look. Due to their slippery caps, climbing a mushroom is a tricky task.
I wouldn't think to climb a mushroom, so that's not me.
Climb the mushroom! I didn't actually need to hold down the chat for my compulsion to repeat things that people say in as dramatic a way as possible. It's,
But you want
I am going to ask Biscuit to go get on top of a mushroom and see what he can see because Biscuit can fly and has dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
Flying cat. Flying cat. All right. Flap Biscuit up on top of the mushroom or something.
I think we all can fly right now.
At least for a bit. I removed the effects because you activated them and then probably forgot what they do.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. I can read them. No, it only lasts for an action worth of flight.
Oh, then it has to be rebuffed.
Yeah. However,
Gotcha.
your other elemental aid is still active.
Nice.
By which I mean you haven't used it yet. Which is the sudden surge of strength, granting a little boost of damage.
Nice.
All right, flying Biscuit.
Flying Biscuit.
Is Biscuit capable of speech? Have you granted Biscuit that power?
I
think you can do like 4 familiar powers at a time as a witch.
Oh, I thought it was only 2, or is that 2 active effects?
Witches get more than usual.
Gotcha.
One of the perks of being a witch, but now I don't remember exactly how many that is. 1 second.
Which witch? Where? What? Where? Which? When?
What?
Bop, bop.
Okay. Follows the familiar rules, but as a direct conduit between you and your patron, it's more powerful than our familiars. Your familiar gains an extra familiar ability. So.
Then I would like to make that the ability to talk to me.
Yeah, you get 3 a day until level 6 when it'll up to 4.
Nice. It won't let me modify his sheet to include that.
That's rude.
Very rude.
Hey, Biscuit.
Rude.
Something's your cheat, middleman.
I'm sure Biscuit has a lot to say, so he needs to be able to talk.
Well, until I figure out why it won't let me drop an extra 1 over. Let's see how hard it is for a familiar to fly. Speech. Core rulebook, page 218. It understands and speaks a language you know. Neat. Okay, well, I'll just take it as read that Biscuit can talk. Until I am informed otherwise.
Yay.
What do your cat eyes see, Biscuit?
What Biscuit says is, and I quote, "Oh shit!"
Oh no. Shh. We're using our hunting voices right now.
Uh, Biscuit would also like to immediately withdraw from where Biscuit is standing.
Okay. Come back over here.
Does that mean he's doing the little meh thing that cats do?
Little.
Yeah, that's his little hunting. Meh, 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 meh.
He would like to make the dial-up noises, but right now his tail is 3 times its normal size. The rest of Biscuit is half again Biscuit's normal size. He has eyes the size of gold pieces,
Oh no, he turned into Fluffy Cat.
and he manages to squeak out a startled warning just before you all roll perception for
Okay.
initiative.
Like, what is it?
What he squawks out is, "Dragon!"
Ooh.
Feels like there should be like some epic battle music for this, but no.
The
No, I
boss
didn't come
music's
with
in our head.
It's
This is-
Sandstorm.
This is the Sirenscape played. Womp womp. I can already tell my dice are fucking cold.
Oh, well, I have a
tonight.
whole dragon soundboard I can play with.
Nice.
So that's something.
Plus 11. Jiminy.
Give me some ding dang dragon noises.
There you go.
Ooh.
There's some GD dragon noise.
Yeah, just don't become accustomed to getting sound effects. I don't roll that hard.
I often supply unwanted sound effects.
Oh, I mean, I do that, but all right.
So in Foundry, there's a way to assign a looping sound to a token,
There sure is.
and I do that with like my shadows and stuff. When I do
Irritated
shadows,
Zolgath noises is an option on this board.
Nice.
I don't remember what a Zolgath is, or who a Zolgath is, but this is what they sound like when they're irritated.
Okay.
Maybe the dragon's name is Zolgath. Is your name
I-
Zolgath? No.
I know I haven't met a Zolgath, so
When a bright green dragon leaps into view, and although the beast isn't much larger than you, large leathery wings and snapping jaws make the hatchling look like an ancient worm. The creature gazes at you with cunning eyes and snorts a cloud of yellow vapor. With a fierce roar, the dragon charges forward to attack.
Bullshit.
Sir, can you not?
Incorrect.
but could you not?
No, he definitely will. All right, what do you have here, little man? Got some movement. Yeah,
He's got some bullshit.
he's got some flying. Which he will now commence to do. How about I switch to the menu that allows me to move a token
Hey Eddie, how have you been?
into a sound effect? Let's do that. collapse that. So it's not. Hello.
What? Huh?
I have 80 feet of flying.
Rude.
I don't want your mushrooms. You can keep them.
Been good, man. Doing the new brand
Hello.
and having a blast.
I'm a dragon and I'm super pissed
Why?
because
Maybe we can help.
because I'm a dragon and you came into my lair.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't know.
You about to learn.
That's just like your opinion, man.
I know, like, can't we all just depart as friends? Like, geez, calm down.
Hello, everyone. I'm a dragon and I have a breath weapon.
I was gonna say, sir, please do not breathe on us.
Can I?
Get ready for the funk. It is a 30-foot cone. Which is 106% facing the wrong direction. Hey, why don't you rotate that? Or, don't. That's fine, too. That's going to be a reflex save for a kitsune, a human, and a witch. Congratulations, the rest of you did not find yourself in the path of horrid dragon poison breath.
All right. Where's my saving throws?
With 16's not beating a save at level 2, the shit's not tuned, right?
It's, dragons are harsh. Alright. Well, that's one success and one failure so far.
I'm still trying to figure out where mine went.
We can press it
Okay.
right on the card for the breath. You see, it says basic reflex. You just press that and it'll roll for you.
Oh, okay.
Run away!
Oh. Whee! Whoa.
A 23 fails?
Fail at a 23?
Now, out of curiosity,
Oh, shit.
does Byron need to spend an action to activate his aura?
No, it's just active, but it's against fear effects.
Ah, it's against fear effects. That is unfortunate.
Later it's better, but right now it's just against fear effects.
It's not a physical attack, is it? Because it's a breath weapon.
It is a cloud of toxic gas.
Ooh. I'm still like
All right.
enamored of 23 fails.
Because dragons are bad news. And looks like Byron and Celia will be enjoying the stank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it burns.
Ah, it made me take damage.
Should make you take half.
I think I took more than half. If you took 20, it made me take 15.
Yeah.
Well, what did it do that for?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna give you your hit points back.
Hey, thanks.
I only took 3.
It's a different roll for each person?
have the class of being poison resistant.
That's a lot of
Yes.
resistance.
Yeah, Celia's poison resistance is quite strong.
Take 17 damage away.
Atterbury,
Yes.
it gave you 15 damage.
Yes.
It seems to be under the impression that you have no hit points at the moment.
That's a very weird thing.
Um,
I had them when I left.
Did you lose them? Did you leave them in the car?
is your max is 18? That should have left you with 3,
Yes.
not 0.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you back 15.
Whee!
Were you damaged at all in the previous encounter?
I don't remember. I don't think so, but
All right, well, I'm going to set you back to 18, and then I'm going to click this thing and do half damage to you because you saved. Wait, is this save for half or save for nothing? It just says save. Okay. Well, you saved, so no damage for you.
the prestige.
Tank took all of it. Why don't I actually click the begin encounter button?
Ugh.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
So you just saw a stream of billowing green horror gas. It sounded like, this.
So it's the sounds of nightmares. Got it.
Yeah, or, me if I forget to take my omeprazole.
I don't like it. It hurt my friends.
Yeah, it's real bad.
So we're gonna try the magic missile.
Yeah.
Wish I had a visible grid so I could tell whether or not you see the thing. You can see the thing. There's its corner right there. Very good.
Yeah, I should be able to see it.
All right, hit that damage button.
For some reason, Byron is not on the initiative tracker.
Why is
Uh,
Byron not on the initiative tracker?
Definitely rolled my initiative.
Hey, Byron.
I think he's second to last from me.
Yeah. I just clicked his battle on button.
Oh, there he is.
It said my initiative was 12.
I wonder if I can set your initiative manually. Cat, please get off my keyboard. No. Congratulations, it jumped to 14.
Nice.
Because I have no option to set your initiative manually. I can only force a reroll. And I told it to keep the higher result. So there you go.
Alright, so it looks like I did the damage on it.
Left 5 damage.
Ouchies.
I think you get to roll the damage for 2 more missiles.
That was gonna be my next question because it only says one use. Is that one missile or is that?
It is. How many actions did you spend casting?
Looks like I just used one because it only did it once. So I could
Okay.
still do, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so I can do it 2
cast
more
it 2 more
times.
times. Yeah.
Roll that one. And do that one. So that is all 3 of them.
Nice.
11 total.
I will hold my position where
All right. More damage, more problems. Just for fun, I'm going to roll Erickson.
Yee.
The claw. I believe that makes it Adamiri's turn.
Right. I am going to make with the burning of the hands.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Pay that no attention. Pay that no mind. You didn't see that.
I did not.
All right. See if you can place a 15-foot cone in such a way that you do not set Zilly on fire.
Please don't.
That is very important.
Get it on. Post a cone. 15-foot.
Yep.
Oh, right next to her head. There's a terrifying noise.
But we kept friends safe.
Just
Whoosh.
lean out of the way.
Still can't force reflex saves.
Ooh. My DC's 18. I think they still take half, though. Let me check. It doesn't say. It just says you deal 2d6 fire damage to creatures in the area. Save DC 18 basic reflex.
1 second. Oh, Aeon SRD, you are the worst. My brain totally lost the plot on what various saving throws are determined by. A success on a basic saving throw is half damage. All basic saving throws.
Okay. I will take my 10 damage from earlier then.
Ouchie, ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, roll.
And I'll take 2. No more than 2.
You shall not count past 2, 2 being the number to which you will cast.
Yes.
2. Not 3, not 4, and certainly not 5. 2.
2.
Which is better than 1. All right, got anything else for me?
That was casting time of 2. Let me see.
Perhaps a shield spell, or
That's exactly what I just opened.
By the way, I don't think the resistance calculated right.
I would not be terribly surprised if it didn't. That seems like a lot of resistance.
Because they're supposed to have resistance that's half your level. So that's resistance 1. And then the example on Archives of Nethys, it says, if an attack would deal 7 slashing and 4 fire damage, resistance 5 to all damage would reduce the slashing to 2. So that's resistance 5, would take 5 away. That's weird. I don't know, man. Dungeon Alchemist. I think it's on my wish list. I haven't fucked with it.
I am blanking here. What is the origin of this poison resistance?
Is it the archetype? The free archetype?
Yeah, is it the poisoner?
Or
The free archetype you have selected? Or is it are you getting poison resistance from being a druid?
oh, you're asking me what? Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
Oh, it's a class feat. Looks like a class feat.
It's a class feature. Yes.
Okay.
It's a druid. Yeah, it is. It's a druid thing / feature thing that I chose.
I always forget, for some bizarre reason, that it's a druid feat in addition to being a poisoner feat.
Now, something important here. She would have had +1 to that saving throw because it was against poison. So she would have had a 25. So she would have saved. But her resistance is half of her level.
Okay, so she would have taken half damage on a success, -1.
Right. So she would have taken 9.
All right.
Complication.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I am chomping at the bit for this to get more automation, but it could get some more automation.
You wouldn't be mad about it.
I wouldn't complain.
All right. Whose turn is it now?
I believe Adamiri is completing her turn.
I cast shield. It didn't
Oh, you
automate
gotta
changing
grab-
my AC.
Yeah, you gotta grab the little shield effect briefcase and drop it on yourself.
Out of the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no script grabbing that and dropping it on you automatically, so you have to do it manually. I wish that there were.
Ta-da!
Look at that, shielded up for a round.
Yeet.
Oh, hello. Hey. I see
Hey.
where where I am on the board, and I see where people are. Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Good news. You're next.
Yay! I stab it.
What I'm gonna do is bring you closer, because there's no reason why you'd be hanging back there playing with fish bones or whatever it was you were doing back there. When
Yeah, just picking my teeth.
That's what the knife is for.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way, you're a dragon disciple.
Yeah. Look, when you have the chance for kobold apotheosis, you take it.
That is correct. In fact, you emulate green dragons. Somewhat ironically, one is trying to kill your friends now.
Uh-oh. All right.
Now I'm putting you on the spot. What you do about it?
No. Okay, but if I can consume their power and gain more dragon power of my own.
That's one theory, sure.
Yeah. I am.
Is that how you we now conceptualize Dragon Disciples doing? Very good.
It's something awakening inside. Maybe it's hunger. Maybe it's a little gas. I don't know.
It'll be a little gas once you get your breath weapon. I vaguely recalled that you said you wanted to emulate green dragons, so that's what I went with.
Yeah, I could. It was kind of between green and black. Also has the swampiness to it.
Swampiness is good. You are a sewer dragon.
There's the sewer dragon. Yeah, we'll play around. So for sneaking up behind them, can I do that and move through our friendly tokens?
I know of no reason why your friends would not be able to allow you to pass.
Just walk between their legs.
So
No
that's
one noticed.
what we're going for. You're quite small, so what are they going to do? Say no?
Right?
Don't help us?
Stealthy stealth. Roll.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and try to contest that. What are the odds? That just broke.
Do you break the game? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I went to click on the dragon's character sheet and it just broke.
I killed it. I did it.
Well done. Well, now I have to reload all of this. Ah. No, I want the dragon. Give me the wormling.
Is it currently trying to eat everyone?
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to roll initiative. I just want to roll fucking perception. Where is it on this character sheet? I defy you, all of you, to pick a single method for recording perception on all character sheets.
Ooh!
I see you!
As I move 1, 10, 15, 20.
Little sausage, I see you.
A snack? I think that's where I can move to. What's my speed? Yes, that is, in fact, my speed.
Well?
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're being called.
I'm gonna get bitten.
I'm gonna attempt to
attack of opportunities.
I have
The
one.
good blueberry cinnamon bun has declared hacks, by the way.
I think I'm gonna try and
Hacks, she say?
smack you with my tail with a -2.
Big tail.
-2. So
Ooh.
it would be nice if I had a button for that, but I don't. So we're gonna click this one, and then we're gonna treat this roll as 2 less.
That works.
I said doing that. Have a target.
Hey, Jen, thank you for the raid. Jen was sailing the high seas in Sea of Thieves all afternoon. I was hanging out in their chat. It's good times. Welcome, welcome, raiders.
Oh, God, I got hit by a lot.
We're
It's a
playing
27, technically.
Okay.
decide to.
So 27 is better. My AC is 19, so like I'm not fully splat.
We're playing some Pathfinder 2nd Edition tonight.
Hey, if it only beats your AC by 8, that's not a critical.
Yeah.
Have 4 points of damage from my tail.
Ugh.
I'm so quick.
You guys, well, for that, I'm gonna stab you.
That's fair.
Sure. Sure, it's fair.
Hey, out of curiosity, is that which on the other side of you holding a weapon?
I was holding my staff.
All right, that's all I needed to know. That means that the kobold is doing a big nasty flank, and I might get an attack in my butt.
Big one flanking.
Stab you in the butt. I think I have you selected. No.
I don't know. Is there a little orange box around the wagon?
It looks like it's selected. I can't say for sure.
All right. Well, we're gonna strike. Ooh.
Ho ho ho!
Ho ho! Stab you in the butt.
That succeeds by 5.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Do I get a second stab?
You've spent a single action to move.
Single action stab.
Single action to stab. That means that yeah, you have good old minus
The map 4.
map 4. Yes. We'll take the 7 points of damage from that stabinating.
Oh, that didn't hit. No,
No.
no.
Nah.
Nah. That's fair. That's fair.
That's okay though. Eventually, it's gonna end up being Byron's turn, and I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm gonna get fucking bopped with a great axe. It's gonna suck for me real bad.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
Byron.
Is taking a potion one of my actions?
It is an interact action if it's hanging off your belt.
Okay, it is. But it's not part of my 3 actions, or
No, it is. That is one of your 3 actions.
Okay.
Single action with the interact trait.
yeah, the super simple 3 action move economy is not as simple as people claim.
Well,
6. All right.
it's a lot better when you. It's a lot simpler once you know what those 3 actions are called, or once you memorize the trait system.
Right, but there's more than 3 of them. Right, so that's where it gets complicated.
There are more than 3 traits, yes.
So
But they all cover a wide variety of actions.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide around here.
All right, and I have already exhausted my interaction for the round, so
Ha!
I am not going to be able to stop Byron from sprinting past me. And
I'm gonna do a heckin' great axe attack.
do not forget that if you choose to, you have your elemental blessing that you can activate.
I have to activate it before I swing, right?
It's a good looking question. Actually have to go look at the elemental aids. All right. Yes, it's a single action to call upon the earth.
All right, so I don't even have the economy to do it right now. Maybe next turn.
Depends on how many actions you spend swinging.
Well, I spent an action to do the potion. I spent an action to move.
Stride, attack.
Right.
Got it.
Critical hit.
No! There goes the critical.
Wee, wee, wee.
The pain train.
Yo, I'm never gonna stop tripping every time that thing flies at my face.
I've never seen that before.
30 damage.
Oh, wow, that hurts.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm
know.
following the right person.
And
Oh, God,
Byron
you killed it.
decapitates the green dragon in a single swing,
Ooh,
spraying
ooh, shit.
glittering green
Ooh.
blood everywhere. The small
Dang.
beast collapses to the ground. The blood bubbles and hisses in the dirt.
I make laser beam noises of excitement.
And then he spends like 5 minutes coughing the blood the poison's rent from his lungs out.
Remember the fighter's credo. One is more than none. One is good to go.
True.
Yeah.
Or my in-character version from my barbarian, which is, "Ugh, you ain't shit!" The battle cry of 1 hit point.
I didn't hear no bell.
I could do this all day.
Is that why the clerics have a bell in their item kit?
Absolutely. It's to convince the go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
By the way, everybody, Jen, who rated us tonight, is the person that gave me the idea for the reactive Discord things for our overlay. So big thanks to Jen. Wanted to say that before they faded away after their stream. Sorry.
Sweet.
Oh,
That's
nice.
so cool.
That was a real cool detail.
I love this effect too. It's very it's very fun.
It is
Yeah.
quite nice. I quite like it.
Yes, Jen. You. So I dedicate that crit dragon decapitation to you.
Aww.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use this other potion because I'm still under half health.
Try to do the battle medicine.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, that's a good shit. That's a good. Because I got...
So
You don't need a god. You got medicine.
Yeah, I got godless healing.
So I'm just a
Just had to
terrible
figure out-
person and completely forgot what my wife's Twitch handle was and forgot that she's in the chat right now.
The legendary, the famous blueberry cinnamon bun.
Oh yeah.
Got it, Jen.
You know, speaking of monks and bodies of water, there is an athletics skill feat that allows you to sprint across the surface of water. And every time I picture a fighter in full plate doing it,
Crit medicine.
Ooh.
Did you know that when you roll a die on this board, you can pick it up before it disappears and carry it around and play with it?
Yeah. We found that out Sunday night.
New toy.
Oh god, it's permanently attached to my cursor. I can't put it down now. Drop it.
Forever.
All right, so
What
with
did you do?
the critting
that was
of the healing plaster.
I'm just
Or
a
the
natural healer.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried to. I accidentally clicked cast on the healing plaster.
Okay.
That was not her.
Oh, right. The medicine check was a crit. So what's
Yes.
that mean for healing numbers?
That's a really good question. You can patch yourself or an adjacent ally, even in combat, attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds, and restore a corresponding amount of hit points. This does not remove a wounded condition. As with treat wounds, you can attempt checks against higher DCs if you want to have the minimum proficiency rank.
All right.
The target is then temporary immune for 1 day. Don't get hurt in the next day, because I can only do this once.
A critical success means that the target regains 4d8 hit points and wounded condition is removed.
Fantastic. But see, because I have godless healing, then you can do this again in an hour instead of a day. And
Good,
I get
that
plus
works
5
out.
hit points. So you roll your 4d8 and I'll add 5 to that shit.
That's such a good
This
Dang, that is good.
There you go.
particularly
so 28.
Particularly paired with the battle medicine skill feat, so that
Yeah.
you can do the battle.
That's
I really like putting this combo to patch myself up.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
back to full thanks to that. Thank you so much.
Well,
So how, if I did actually cast that healing plaster, how does it work on myself?
um, well, basically, you turn a handful of mud or whatever into a plaster, um, and then you can perform first aid or treat wounds as though you were holding a healing kit.
Let me put myself at 2 dying. Hit a button.
So then I would do a medicine check to heal, or that's I'm
Yep, you're gonna do a medicine check to treat wounds. You're basically you're magicking up yourself a set of magically enhanced tools that will eventually become more useful.
That's
I don't think I did a medicine check.
No, I think you want to pick up some trained in that.
Yep.
The medicine check for treat wounds is 15, so you're gonna want to become trained in that at some point if you want to get good use out of that cantrip.
Cool.
Could I maybe
I like
assist
I
with
like
a
to roll
medicine
an
check?
yeah, you can definitely aid.
So what do I do? Just do a medicine check as well?
Yeah.
And she crits again. The crowd goes wild.
Uh,
I mean, it's still a good roll.
Not bad.
Four. It's 4 above what you need. 4 above what you need is excellent.
Cool.
If you really want to just like pump a massive amount of hit points into somebody with godless healing, just spend an hour treating them. I had forgotten that.
Oh, you can kind of boost it with time.
Yeah, if you succeed at the check, you can then spend an hour like really treating them, and it will double the effect. So if you crit and then spend an hour, like you could drag somebody back from the brink.
Nice.
Good to know for later.
There's a skill feat somewhere. I want to say it's called Medical Miracle, but I'm not 100% on that. Where if you get to them within like a round, you can bring somebody back from dying or like from dead with a medicine check. You freaking crack their ribs, massage their heart, and get them back up on their feet. There's also risky surgery, which is one of the most kobold / goblin ass medicine feats in the game. This will definitely patch you up, unless I screw it up, in which case you're gonna bleed a lot.
So
All
she
right. So,
All right.
the dragon has fallen.
Oh, she passed her medicine check, so what do I do?
Then you're going to get healed by an amount. That amount being 2d8 hit points.
2d8. Okay.
Ooh.
After I've gotten my breathing treatment, I'm going to start looking through the area.
All right, so this entire area smells terrible, and is overgrown with fungi.
Delicious.
You are going to find 2 things of note. One, you catch a glimpse of something interesting on a ledge clear across the room. See where my little beads
Yep.
dance? Yeah, you catch a glimpse of something interesting up there, which on the map
Treasure.
30 pebbles or something. Looks like you're going to need to do some athletic style clambering to get up there.
Oh, I'm something of an athlete myself.
God, now I'm just picturing him playing a fighter. All right, that'll succeed. Up you go.
Beep.
Atop the ledge sits a small chest and a huge pile of coins.
Goodness gracious me. Oh, that's a lot.
We're in the money. We're in the money.
There's there's almost 50 gold pieces worth of stuff up here.
Eh?
Wow.
There's also an emerald, which
Mm-hmm.
vaguely looks like the dragon's eye.
Ah.
Speaking of a dragon's eye and its
Yeah.
blood and probably some teeth, I'm gonna take some of that.
You gonna get in there and do that harvesting trick?
Yes,
Or are you gonna share with the kobold?
Eh.
absolutely.
Paint the kobold? I feel closer. Closer to the ideal.
Just rub my face in it a little bit. Just moisturize. I'm moisturizing.
Moisturize me.
As long as it doesn't get weird.
Too late.
I was about to say, there's a kobold in the party and a witch. It's
It's weird.
Oh, we're gonna be friends.
Yeah.
All right, so
Biscuit, by the way, is taunting the corpse. Just so you know where Biscuit's head is at.
this is like, you're lucky it wasn't my turn yet. I'd have drawn it out. Oh, Biscuit.
I got knives on my feet.
Yeah.
I'll mess a dragon up.
All right, so you have the button that'll distribute the coin evenly, right?
I sure do.
That's a great button.
Sorry, Iconics, you don't get money.
And then the leftover goes into the party fund. Who's keeping hold of the party fund?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of assumed it was you.
I think it was you, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
were
a
holding it.
bad idea. Okay.
Because you're
Um,
you're strong. You hold money.
Gold
Yeah.
is very heavy.
You've also got like a glowing sign over your head that says you're going to be venture captain by the time you guys become real free.
Yeah, but that's why I delegate. That's delegation right there.
Oh, then we'll have a treasurer.
Right.
So
Like
what I'm
a
hearing
kobold
is
treasurer.
you're gonna give a hoard to the sewer dragon.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
will protect it.
Please, just for me, do that noise again. I love it.
All
Like I
right.
said, when they said, "Do you want to play a kobold?" It's like, oh yeah.
So that's 3 gold and some change. That's party fund.
You know, it took me literally months to get used to the idea that Pathfinder 2nd Ed has a silver-based economy.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, like a gold piece is a pretty significant deal to most, like to the average person. Like when you look at your starting loot at first level, and they're like, you get 5 whole gold pieces. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with 5 gold pieces? Then I flip to the weapons, and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
So I got this nifty notebook here that Blonde Solo got me. It's like a D&D flip notebook thing that I was about to write down the party funds in, and then I realized I don't keep writing implements on my computer desk.
I help.
I say, am I going to have to get my diabetes stuff and write it in blood? Glad somebody else has a dark sense of humor. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there that your healthcare provider would prefer that you not use your sticking equipment to write notes about D&D in blood.
Yeah, they'd probably cry about that.
Top 10 goofiest and yet simultaneously most metal ways to give yourself an infection.
Right.
Right?
This episode brought to you by Pips.
Yeah.
All right,
Pips,
so
you
in
should
the back,
sponsor.
Celia discovers there is a tunnel leading out of here.
Hey guys,
Secret
there's a hole.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret.
is.
tunnel.
Okay, after we harvest, I'm gonna press digitate.
Did we explore all the other nooks and crannies of this place? Wasn't there a waterfall that we said we'd come back to?
I
There
thought
may have
we-
been some side deals that you might have passed on.
Oh, over by the rat and the orbs?
I think so.
Yes, there is a side passage back there, and I don't recall you guys going down it.
we
no,
wanna-
we did not.
Do we want to backtrack or do we want to call it done? I think we should be thorough personally, but if anybody's too roughed up, then it might be smarter to end it.
No, I'm down.
Ooh, I'm also gonna collect some of these small mushrooms.
Oh yeah, you can spore test some of these fellas against a piece of parchment, determine that they are in fact what you think they are. Several of these people are actually quite edible, and not only are you schmucking around with those, but you have a sewer dragon who knows all about mushrooms and eating them.
Yes.
Nom nom.
Also, it turns out that dragon poop is an excellent fertilizer.
Mhm.
Especially when the dragon has been on an all-fish diet.
Mhm.
Which, looking at the destroyed barrels and stuff down here, yeah, you have solved the mystery of where the fishery stocks were going. Right to
Ah.
the dragon.
I helped grow that one.
Right.
Also, while
Fair.
looking around, you realize you have also solved the mystery of that necklace.
Mhm.
They're dragon shell.
Ah.
Ah.
Eggshells of the dragon that the kobolds were worshipping, keeping as a pet. It's hard to say, and unfortunately, you're kind of out of people to ask.
You hear that, Rixie?
Yes, I have one of the the necklaces. Yes.
There's something ahead of us for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, what kind of
Um,
check to climb up here?
Let
Oh.
me pop open that section.
I will also just roll stealth because I'm be stealthy on my way up there.
Sneaky snake.
Sneak.
I'm gonna stealth as well, although lol.
Yeah.
Yes, still could be worse.
Oh God!
Look,
Wow.
the most stealthy druid. The invisible druid.
One with the
Invisible
earth.
druid. Yeah, I just become one with the rocks around me.
All right. Got this thing open.
I will also stealth.
Oh.
Oh, didn't like that roll.
Oh. Privately rolled some dice. I'm sure it's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Hello again, cat. I still can't see through you.
I'm guessing it's an athletics up the waterfall. Would I be correct?
You might be. My map just crashed though, so
We win.
second to
Ba-ba.
Success.
That's like players saying that to a DM is a lot like when you're working retail and like there's no sticker on the price tag on it. They're like, so it's free, right?
Must be free. Yeah, see, you are like the brother from an unknown mother. I'm telling you. Literally just thinking the same thing. I'm like, haha, that sounds like it must be free. There's no price tag.
I'll kill you. I'm not even worried about it. Okay, I'm having a real thing here, so I'm gonna try and reload. Show me the map. Where's the map, Lebowski?
Your computer's just having a moment.
Hey! All right, I can reopen all that stuff that I have.
Man, it looks like a few people are having some internet problems on the Twitch tonight. I wonder if it's Twitch side.
Oh, wow. My browser encountered an error while decoding the video.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yesterday we had a power outage
Well,
here.
feel free to use that as an opportunity to make me watch another ad for a movie I don't care about.
There's only one movie that exists right now, and it comes out at the end of the week, and that's Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ironically, the exact movie that I don't care about.
Sacrilege!
Did anyone watch Prehistoric Planet?
No, but I want to.
Okay, it's on Apple TV, and it's 5 episodes, and it's narrated by Sir David Attenborough.
Ah.
I will
And
probably never see it because it's on Apple TV. Womp womp.
You can get free 7 days, and it's $4.99 a month. I need to remember to unsubscribe today.
I'll try to temper my rage at all Apple products enough to
That's
watch that.
fair. That's fair. I only did it for the dinos.
I understand.
Yar har fiddle dee dee. I'm definitely not suggesting a course of action. You are a pirate.
We have a free Paramount right now just for Discovery and Strange New Worlds, so I get it.
I found a shirt today that I
All
want
right,
to
so
buy.
I have amazing news for you about this
What?
cavern that you're entering.
Is it an athletics check?
It's not. It's a really, really bad smell.
Oh.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
There is an overpowering stench in this chamber, like rotten fish mixed with oily sweat. The warm, humid air only adds to the foul atmosphere. So yeah, it basically smells like a high school men's gym.
Rixie, what did you eat?
Oh, this is where I think we stored everything.
Unlike the previous chambers, this one appears to be a natural cavern dotted with limestone stalactites and stalagmites, making it hard to see where the moon ends.
Oh. I think this connects back to a room back over here.
If it wasn't caved in.
Yep. That'd be a nice shortcut.
Uh-oh.
Now, you have an option here, and that is whether or not you want to throw down with these critters. Because they don't notice you yet. They are sitting on the floor bickering over a piece of meat.
I don't want these things coming up through the fishery, so...
Well, for those of you who are stealthing, you know what to do.
Alright.
I'm gonna tense my muscles and spring forward on my initiative.
I'm going to end the previous encounter so that it doesn't decide that...
I think I pressed it too soon then, but I rolled a 27.
Right, that was a... Whew.
Let's see what I can do about that.
I think there is a way to edit initiative.
Gotta find it.
But I can't do it from my interface. I'd have to come in as support.
Let's see. Ah, here we go. since I don't have that that particular part of the window open, can you remind me what that result was?
27. I got excited.
Mm-hmm. So did the dice. Oh. Look, at least it was on initiative.
Yeah. It's like she's going first on the next round.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have these things coming up through the fishery.
I just now discovered the very tiny and extremely useful roll all NPCs button.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Attentive little shits, aren't they?
they are.
Oh, they smell so bad.
The miasma fuels them.
2 live stank crew. All right, Byron, I can
Yeah,
do you a favor real quick.
sure.
I didn't ask you to do that for Celia, but congratulations on your success.
Okay.
If you could roll me a fortitude save.
Sure.
Apparently rolled it for Celia.
I mean, I can always just extend it to my brother from another mother. It's okay.
That's okay. Byron also succeeds.
Woohoo!
Are not
Nice.
stricken by the horrible stench.
I just figured it was Rixie's gas anyway, so.
Honestly, you've been in the locker room. During
I can't
Pathfinder
smell.
training. You've smelled worse.
All right. So my turn?
Absolutely.
All right. Looks like I'm gonna step, and flying, leaping, great axe, craziness.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeet.
Surprise.
yeet.
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. All right.
Ruh-roh.
Leave them in
Before you
twain.
start this fight with a crit.
Nah, yeah, my last one was a crit. This is gonna be a 1. We know this. Like,
The highs.
we
and the
know
lows.
this, man.
This is the reason why Byron carries a weapon with the sweep property. Oh, I didn't get you, but I'm gonna get your friend. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh my god.
Oof.
All right.
Hold up, let me check the result here.
Oh yeah, I didn't have him targeted like a fucking idiot. That might be a crit. Is their AC 18 or better?
As a matter of fact, their AC is 16. You
Oh,
beat it
get
by
fucked.
12, so that's a crit.
Get fucked.
Go ahead and press that beautiful crit button.
Get wrecked.
Well, whatever. 24. Yeah. Suck it.
Instant death.
Yeah.
I'm so
Byron,
sorry. You only
flying
did
off the
24
ledge.
points of damage.
This,
Right?
Byron comes flying off the ledge and just pastes this Zolgath. If you're in the audience and wondering what the hell a Zolgath is, they're a monster that might be better known to you in D&D by a name that is debatably offensive.
Mm.
So Paizo changed their name to Zolgath.
Well, this one's name is fucking Mud.
He gone.
But that is my turn.
Yes, you might know them as the oh damn it, what the hell is their name? I just blanked on it.
You can Google it later.
Yeah, anyway, they are a monster that is known for their horrid horrid body odor. Their
Delicious.
weaponized horrid body odor, in point of fact. Eric's. They don't see you coming.
Yeah. Am I able to scurry around to like the opposite side of their line?
That is
I think
very possible.
10,
We might need to remove those conditions from Eric's. The prone and
Oh, I-
flat footed.
Oh, for crying out loud. One second.
No, I want them doing that.
There we go. You might actually be able to do that. You do, in fact, have an ability called Scurry, if I remember correctly.
Scamper.
Ah, yes, Scampering. It's a single action to scamper. Stride up to your speed with a 5-foot bonus. 5-foot bonus. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against reactions triggered by this movement.
Oh, but this one
And- Yeah, you can't scamper up next to someone.
No. Okay, so I'm not doing that.
Scampering is for fleeing as opposed to.
I'm gonna stab you.
However, you are easily able to hop
Yeah.
down and scuttle across the room to get to at least one of these guys.
I'm
This guy over here, or this
Yeah.
way over here, where my little
Yeah.
bead is dancing. That's a solid piece of rock.
Yeah.
No, she
But
just
could
steps
I-
on the Byron's shoulders and then somersaults
And then-
behind the next one for
Right.
flanking.
So like I go up to here and then I just leap over into this spot.
Would you like to break out in athletics for a leap?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can
Why
I
not?
assist by giving a timely shove with my shoulders?
Absolutely.
Athletics or acrobatics?
You are leaping, which is athletics,
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
as opposed to somersaulting, which is acrobatics.
This is supposed to be doing more flair. But I did it with
Oh,
flair.
nice.
Oh no! Believe it or not, the degree of your success can determine how far you leap. But we're not trying to launch you into next week, so yeah.
So I parkour off the walls for a little bit. Like I end up on top of the like around the stone pillars. I'm like bouncing between them and then eventually ending up on the ground there.
You know, I have never been able to decide if you're supposed to yell parkour if you fail
Yes.
or succeed.
Both.
Parkour off my head. All right, Eric's lands next to a very surprised and very smelly guy who, by the way, if you could just break out a fortitude save for me.
That's yeah.
Nice.
That's
I've
good
smelled
success.
worse. Right? This is nothing.
You smell like a delicacy.
Delicious. Dab him.
Give him the old stab and dab.
Yay.
The old stab-a-dab.
All right, that will succeed. Did not have him targeted. Shame.
Oh, I did. Oh, well, there's some damage.
All right, he's not feeling very good.
And I have 3 actions, so I can do one more stab.
It's true.
Map
At
four.
-4.
Not. I don't stab.
No, that doesn't look too good.
And that's my turn. Some sick flips and shit. Yeah.
All right. Holy shit! He's going to spend an action drawing his club. And he is going to try and give this irksome little jumper a bop on the head with it.
Fair. Oh, you got me.
I even had you targeted. Just decided not to do that today. That's fine. You could have a raunchy 6 hit points of damage. Really, buddy? Alright, and he's going to follow that up with a claw attack with his other paw, because his claws are nimbler than his jaws. Somehow I just don't think that he's going to connect, though.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, bruh.
That's him done.
Scales.
Time for the next one.
Soon I'll get my frill.
Well,
Yeah.
this one's going to tie it. He's going to spend an action to draw his club. Byron, does that set off your reaction?
Let me see. I have attack of opportunity. It just says, ever watchful for weakness, you can quickly attack foes that leave an opening in their defenses. You gain the attack of opportunity. Creature within your reach uses a manipulate action or move action, makes a range attack, or leaves a square during a move action it's using.
All right, I just used a manipulate action right in front of you, trying to draw a weapon.
Oh, sweet. Thanks for doing that.
If you'd like to spend your reaction, now's the time to do it.
I would. And you know what? I'll go ahead and use my elemental aid.
Oh,
And he's flanked, right?
he is flanked.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a +1 or plus.
Flanking? All right. Creature who is flanked is flat-footed, so their AC is down 2.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Critical.
Wee.
Oh.
Oh, everything sucks for me.
All right. So remember to add +2 to that.
That too is so necessary.
Wow.
Or I'll just
Even
kill you
get it.
instead, apparently.
Don't forget that +2. 32.
Like he sneezed and you killed him.
He shouldn't have moved.
It looks like Byron took the damage, though.
All right, so
Yeah.
this Solgath snatches at his club, and as his guard is down, as he's looking down at the club, he never sees the axe coming,
Oh.
and he wakes up in the Solgath afterlife. He rides forever in Valhalla, stinky and grown.
Eat.
Well, that concludes his turn. Lauren, you could give me a deep breath check. It smells so bad.
The fortitude.
Save. Assuming you're not the person I accidentally rolled for earlier.
I think that was the Jude.
That's me.
Reflex. Sorry. Fortitude or reflex? Which one is it?
Fortitude, saving against stank. That'll do it. No sickened debuff for you.
Thankfully. I'm tired of this. I want out of this smelly place. I want to freeze him.
Yeah, you do.
Uh-oh, I took that.
And then if I want to do heightened, I what? How do
You
I do
prepare
that?
it in a higher spell slot. Unless it's a cantrip, in which case it automatically heightens to your
Okay.
level.
Well, then it automatically heightens. Although it says that heightened increases by 1d4.
What's the number next to heighten?
+1.
+1? Okay, so you'll need to be at least level 3 before heightened comes online for your cantrip.
That was a cat. So okay, and then that's it. That's what I
Cantrip
got.
heighten automatically to half your level. So every time your level increases to, the amount, essentially, or twice the amount that it says next to heightened. This is the most awkward way I can describe this. Anyway, he loses 5 hit points, and is feeling really bad about his entire deal right now.
Great, I'm done.
Celia, feeling good about the bad smell?
No.
That's unfortunate.
All right. Let's see. Fortitude.
Oh, you already rolled it.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I was like, I'm like, okay, I'm good. La la. Let me go to.
Petition for you to name your weapon Wackus Bunkus.
Sure.
You
Actually,
naughty wackus-bunkus.
Actually, I think that's the name of. I think that's the name of the witch's staff. Uh-oh.
He smells bad enough that I really don't want to get near him. So I'm just gonna attack him with an acid splash.
That's a hit.
Awesome.
You
Maybe you'll smell
them.
better.
What's that, Wackus-bunkus? You them.
Chew.
Naughty Wackus Bunkus.
And then, well, let me see. That is a 1. I don't have another 1. Yeah, nope, that's it. I'm good. I don't want to get near him.
Atamiri.
I'm gonna take my biscuit and come over here and shoot him with
And make a stinky
electricity.
save. Gotta make your stinky save.
Big fort for the stank.
Did Biscuit make the save?
Oh no. Sickened biscuit?
No.
Oh no, no sick biscuit.
Oh man, you just start hearing the sound of a cat puking. It reverberates
Oh.
throughout the entire cavern.
Hard pass.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Huh.
It's not the best smell you've ever smelled.
Hurricane.
This nasty.
I got you this. I got you this gas face icon.
Aw, thanks.
It is a -1 status penalty to all D20 rolls and DCs, including armor class, until they spend an action to retch.
Okay.
So if you'd like to spend an action to throw up, apparently that's how you get out of this.
Wow.
Except it looks like you put it on me.
I was gonna say, wait, I
Well-
think you put on Lauren.
Why would I do that? Wait, I sure did. What the hell? Oh, you're right next to each other. 1 second. Get this out of here. That out of here too. Fuck you. Let's try and do that in a way that's not stupid. There we go. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah.
It's so fucking gross. It's rotten fish and armpit. It somehow smells even worse now that 2 of them are dead. It's like their remains are splashed about. Alright, I'm gonna make a reflex saving throw. What's my DC?
Ooh, it is because of that negative, it is 17, so it meets.
I feel pretty good about what happened here today.
Should have puked.
Should have puked. And it's plus 7 because it's plus my modifier. Which
Well, it's
is
already added in.
no, it's not.
Oh, it says 1d4 plus 4 rather than plus 7.
Oh, Weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I say for half,
East.
I die anyway.
You
I
go ahead
die
and
every
die.
time. So, Erix gets to see a Zolgath's skeleton. That's new.
Oof.
As the Zolgath gets Darth Vadered. And
Oh.
Zolgath, you will pay for your lack of hygiene.
Ooh, teeth.
All right. We'll quickly loot the area.
Obviously, if you would like to pat down the Zolgaths, you may. Otherwise, you may flee the scene.
Yeah. We'll pat him down.
Hey, what they got?
Are these blue mushrooms?
Blue shrooms right by.
Oh, yeah, those are blue shrooms.
I'm gonna totally take some of those.
Figure out which one of these.
Adamiri's like, I'll make the tea tonight.
All
A
right.
good tea.
You may loot dead Zolgaths. I have made them lootable.
I am not. Oh, we're still in initiative, so I might not be able to interact.
Oh. I keep forgetting there's a stop that button. I have
Nope.
the stop that button.
Still can't interact with him. Oh, maybe. Nope.
Yes.
While he loots, I'm gonna come over into yon corner and handle getting rid of this sickened condition.
I need to go.
Oh, there we go.
Though they are all the same character sheet. And make them all lootable so that you can rummage their pockets.
All right. The clubs are not worth anything. The javelins are worth like a silver each.
They're worth throwing at people you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also use them to toast bread.
True. S'mores. Dungeon s'mores.
Dungeon s'mores.
That one was kind of rich.
Oh yeah, there's some gold on that one.
The gold actually comes with a description.
Oh yeah.
That, yeah.
Did anyone else want some javelins?
It's
We've
a
got some more.
small bag tied to the waist of one of these stankos. Inside the leather pouch is a handful of strange coins minted in some faraway kingdom deep beneath the earth. The coins show a tower inside a cave on one side and a sinister-looking elf's head on the other.
Ooh.
I think maybe we should take these coins back. They might learn something from these.
They're definitely interesting, that's for sure.
Well, I know. I was gonna say I know Undercommon. It's like, did they have writing on them?
As a matter of fact, they do.
Ah.
The writing on the coins reads in Undercommon, "Let this coin spend as you would spend blood."
Oh.
Chat wants to know who taught the kobold to read. We're teaching the kobold how to be a noble knight / rogue.
Right. I know 4 languages. Common, Draconic, Dwarven, and Undercommon.
Kobolds, as it turns out, have tiny but very good brains.
Yee. Have many thoughts.
You know what would be great is if I could figure out where this setting is that allows me to tell you that you can loot people. Ah, found it.
We should probably just split the gold then, since we just know it's got creepy undercomment on it.
Yeah.
Please to distribute coin evenly, Game Master.
Let's find out if I can. What's up, nerd? You're
I
not
will put the
money.
fancy written on coins in a different pocket.
Are you the one with the money? No. Are you the one with the money? Yes. Well, I'd love to, but apparently I can't do that on a character sheet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start stacking the javelins around the back, so that starts creating the frill. We gotta start the look early.
I'll just take it then. It's 4 gold, 38 silver.
The special gold.
That's into the group fund. Special gold.
You know what? I'll find that setting later. I straight up hid that shit from me.
All right. So
All right, so there are 2 passages, other than the one that is how you came in.
oh, there's some red mushrooms down here.
Yeah, you don't want to eat those. Those will mess you.
The witch might. Well, that's a tight
those.
squeeze.
Mmm.
So, it would be nice if I knew which one was which. Could you put a compass direction on them? Does this one that you're going down look like it cuts off abruptly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. This tunnel leads steadily down, deeper and deeper into the earth.
Oh, that's about as far as we should go. Let's head on back home.
Mm.
Yeah, just so you know, the module informs me that you guys can travel this way for an hour before starting to do the impression that you're about to wander into a completely different campaign and possibly get your body rocked.
Right. Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
second level asses in the Darklands. Don't go
Yeah.
into the Darklands. It's a terrible place.
Takes an hour
Yeah.
for the zone to load in.
Yeah.
And as soon as it does, you hear boss music as a bunch of drow drop out of the ceiling on top of you.
Man,
Remember
they
this
aggroed from.
encounter from Eye of the Beholder?
Oh no.
Man, they aggroed from across the dungeon.
Jeez.
Poison dart, poison dart, poison dart, poison dart, and poison dart.
All right.
You wander into the Darklands, everything goes dark, then you wake up and a drow is punching you in the kidneys.
All right. So
There's
we go
no
back.
Just do it for fun.
We go back to the mushroom room tunnel.
Ah, damn it. You walked into the fountain room. Now I gotta go to the bathroom.
No.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back.
Actually, we're all going to take a quick break to stretch our legs and refill our drinks, and then we will be right back. So don't go anywhere, stream. We will BRB. All right, I am back. Stream is back.
I have also returned.
Juan Solo will be back soonly. I have my evening's dark chocolate. 0 to snack upon.
I am waiting a pizza to arrive.
Nice.
It's shaking hands with danger when I eat pizza, but as I have a special love-hate relationship with cheese.
Mm.
Yeah, turns out it is here. Excellent. I'm gonna go grab a slice of pizza. Be right back.
Nice.
Fortunately, my apartment is very small, so it does not take very long to go out to the kitchen.
I think I used all my crit luck up in the first half of the session tonight. There's something about when I drink sugary drinks, regular Coke, and still now with Coke Zero and chocolate. I wasn't a believer until Blonde Solo. And she showed me the way. And then she stopped drinking soda. So I had to pick up the slack. She is now on the bribing the cat stage of the returning from break. Let's look at our shopping list, shall we?
Cat bribery complete.
The cats have been bribed.
Mine is bribed by sitting in my lap.
Aw.
All right.
Do not be
So-
alarmed, but I have returned.
Everyone can relax. Gambit has returned. Good old X-Men cartoon. I'm going to have to rewatch all that now.
Yes.
All of it.
Funny
All
you
of
say that. I'm looking for a Magneto shirt.
it.
My fondest memory of watching the old X-Men cartoon from the 90s is my friend's excellent Morph and Gambit impressions. So I have probably heard the phrase "Don't mess with the X-Men" in a really bad Cajun accent 100 times. Don't mess with the X-Men. Don't mess with the X-Men. Because there's a bit like in like the first or second episode where that just plays on a loop.
Yeah. So it's 10 silver per gold piece. Is that what I'm reading?
Yep, 10, 10, and 10. And 10, I think. $10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 10 gold to a platinum. And there is no fucking auriculum or astral diamonds or whatever, electrum or whatever nonsense they've tried to make happen in the past.
Stop trying to make Electrum happen. It's not gonna happen.
Lies. My campaign's Electrum is worth a shit.
But they're real fancy, and we were very surprised to see some.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you get a 50-cent coin back from the bank.
$2 bills.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I found a $1.50 bill. That's fucking weird.
Oh.
If anything, I think it's copper that should go by the wayside.
Get rid of the penny.
Yeah. Unlike the penny, the copper piece actually has spending power in second head.
Fair enough.
Copper piece will buy you a loaf of bread.
So, is everybody back?
Yes.
Yes.
See if this works.
Yep.
I can't do it, but I think the DM can. But I think everybody said yes, so I think we're back.
That is true.
That way you don't have to trumpet people's ears bloody open.
Nerd.
All right, so what's down this tunnel of doom?
All right.
Oh no, the
It's a
dragon's
long,
bathroom.
winding passageway. It slopes gently upward, and you can feel a fresh breeze coming from this direction, being sucked down by the chimney effect. The module doesn't say that, but since I know what the chimney effect is, and I'm a huge nerd, I thought I would just share that with you.
Since we recognize some measure of physics in this game.
As long as you accept the initial premise that a fireball can be a thing that a person can do, it will obey the laws of physics in every other respect.
Right.
You just gotta buy it.
Right. I'm going to guess that this deposits us just outside of town.
It does, in fact, take a really long time to do it, but yes. Over an hour, apparently.
Either return to town or go to the Underdark. Same distance.
Town, 100%.
You emerge from a small cave in a ravine just outside the town of Otari. Remnants of a camp around the cave's entrance indicate the kobolds had stayed here for quite some time before heading under the town to work their mischief. Mischief.
We'll let the town know that this is here. They might want to seal it up for security.
Good idea.
Or use it as a secret escape path for when they're raided.
Oh.
Possibly.
But
I mean,
they'll definitely want to barricade up that other passageway a little bit better.
yes. The scary passageway.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's going down, down, baby. Low Street. Don't DMCA me for Nelly.
Meanwhile, the purple site's like, who the fuck is Nelly?
Okay, I'm old.
We're not old, because that makes me old.
But when we went outside to grab some stuff from the store,
I don't know why I just showed that to you again.
because she's adorable. I was talking to somebody and they guessed that I was like 27.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck are you smoking? You really want my money?
Right.
I still loved going to a work event after hours like 6 years ago, so 28, and they someone quietly came up to me and was just because I had just ordered a beer and was just like, I just want to let you know that this is a company event, so are you legal to drink? I'm like, yeah, I'm 28.
I got card checked not too long ago, and the reaction that I had was like a moment of stunned silence. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what age do you think I am? And I'm like, oh, I'm sure you're like 30. It's just, it's policy. I have to ask everyone. I'm like, yeah, 30. Okay. Sure, once upon a time. 10 fucking years ago.
Oh yeah, now I get sometimes at work is gotta make sure you use the knee pads. That's gonna your knees really start going around 30. And I'm like, guys, my knees already went before then, so.
All right, we take our old asses back into town.
Yeah.
Buddy, my bad knee can fucking vote, so.
Right.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know how to tell you this.
I'm definitely borrowing that one. Hey.
I've got fractures older than you, kid.
Pretty sure at least one of my healed broken bones can run for governor, let alone vote. All right, so return to the surface. It's up to you if you'd like to hike back to Otari from the grotto, or return to the tunnel and schmunk your way down through there. I don't know what schmunking is, but it's what you do in a tunnel.
Schmonk.
Well, the
Either
tunnel's
way.
no longer secret tunnel, so it holds no appeal to me.
That's been my policy for much of my life.
So yeah, I vote that we go above ground and take in some fresh air.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna more or less guess that the grotto's over yonder where my Pip is dancing. So you have yourself a nice hike.
Well, we are on the dungeon map still.
That is true. And I'm not sure why I would think that that was not the case. Let's try that again.
I'm gonna use some
Okay.
prestidigitation on all of us to clean us up.
It is true that you guys smell like you just fought some Zolgaths.
Mm.
And a dragon.
A stinky
stuff
dragon.
Mushrooms grow in. Yeah, you
And
guys
fish
did
guts.
get y'all did get the minty fresh end of the dragon there.
Of the
Did
stink
that token
dragon.
come here too? Am I under someone?
No, you're
Or I don't exist.
you're too recent an addition to the game to be on this screen. You have to be drug out to the screen.
Look what I fixed.
Hello.
Ta-da!
And, because he is actually the leader of the party.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Captain Biscuit.
Nugget and a biscuit. Mr. Biscuit. If you please.
Unlimited cosmic power.
Also, just so you know, I'm trying to find a character portrait for the Right Honorable Sir Balderdash Cobblepot III.
I believe I can help you out with that.
Sweet.
The walking cauldron.
Yes.
You're just gonna be
Yes.
dragging tokens behind Adamiri by the end of this campaign.
This is my goal.
You have no idea how bad it can get. But I do. Oh, I do.
And then I put my horde inside the pot and I ride on top of the pot.
Yeah, like, Paizo saw y'all coming too. Because the walking cauldron has like a specific line in its description where it's like, if you try to put anything in it that's not alchemy ingredients or like potion ingredients, it just sits down.
Oh no.
Like, it sulks.
Dash said you put the salty penny in his mouth again.
Oh god.
In 100 years, when he has become an artifact and is the walking cauldron, there's just gonna be this booming voice, like in the distance. It wasn't alchemy! And now you're gonna find out!
Nice.
Lord
All right,
Lord
so-
Biscuit will have his revenge!
Biscuit.
Oh,
The right
man.
honorable biscuit.
And don't forget, Sir Crabhelm von Pinchenstein III, his accomplice.
I'm now picturing
Indeed.
a warrior jar from Elden Ring bowing to a little cat. And I'm like, what is your bidding, my master?
Tuna.
Tuna. Fresh fishies.
The void is hungry and demands chimkin.
Yes.
Sometimes when you gaze into the void yawns and then starts yelling for no reason. Can confirm as a void myself. All right,
We have our voidling.
return to the surface. The gate guards are surprised to see you, seeing as the last time they saw you, you were heading into town, and they don't remember seeing you leave.
We'll act as if this is completely normal, and they're the ones being weird.
Your
I'm
adventurers,
completely normal.
yeah, you guys are pretty normal. A bit battered looking in the case of a couple of you, but
Oh yeah, I'm at like half health.
Yeah, me too.
It kind of looks like you're dragging a prisoner kobold with you that you just beat up. I'm at like 10 hit points.
Oof.
ouch. I believe you have a toughness in your future. As you arrive at Tamili's establishment, she is equally startled to see you. Looks around and then says, "Don't tell me it leads outside."
It leads down deeper, too.
I'm sorry, how far down deeper?
Far enough that we turn back around.
Oh boy.
But your specific problem was a green dragon wormling, of which I'm assuming I had to take his head. So
yeah, I mean, you should definitely bring a trophy back.
So I hold up its head.
Oh wow, that's horrible. Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, I'd like to.
All right. I think I'll have a replica carved from wood. We're the fishery that had a dragon in the basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wood would probably be better. Is there a taxidermist in town?
There is indeed.
I have to pay them a visit. Yeah, so we cleared out all the enemy kobolds, some really smelly guys, the dragon. There's a bunch of traps down there. But yeah, you're probably going to want to block up those other entrances, or at least have them guarded. But otherwise, we've cleared it out.
Well, if you don't mind staying on for a few extra days, I could use some security for a work crew, just in case something comes crawling up, now that everyone's been evicted.
When are we due back to the lodge? Do we have a few days?
You have several days, yeah.
Yeah, we have a few.
Absolutely.
Excellent, and I'll include that in your letter of completion, which I believe is something you're going to be needing.
Yes.
Here's an interesting aspect of how the Free Blade League works. When you accept a contract, you take a letter of questing, and when you have completed the contract, basically the hire fills out the back for the letter of completion, and you bring the letter of completion back to the Free Blade League to be paid.
So I'm guessing thus actually ends the beginner box story?
Absolutely. The beginner's box does branch off into multiple other adventures. Otari's got a lot more detail than you might expect built into it. And I do plan to revisit Otari in the future.
Nice.
Since we have these we have all these details already all gussied up and sitting on here. There's a couple of extra modules that actually plug into Otari as a beginning. There is oh geez, what are the other ones? I know Abomination Vaults actually splinters off of this one.
Yes, that's the big one they were hyping up.
That's the big one that's out there.
That is something I can also buy to port through Foundry officially, or at least it's about to be available for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to running that in addition to, or as kind of porting that into a aspect of the campaign.
The greater campaign as a whole. Yeah. I'll look into that.
But yeah, there's Menace Under Otari, and then Abomination Vault, and I believe there's some other Otari-centric adventure paths that are available kind of natively to the village. The gazetteer for this place is quite lengthy. There are a lot of Otari locations already all gussied up for you.
Yeah.
So at some point, this party will be returning to where their careers began. But for now, I have a little something to show you.
Yes. And for clarification, for those of you guys watching here on Twitch and on YouTube, there are aspects of this that have been tweaked to fit Pop's campaign setting, but there are easy to notice analogs in the actual material, like your Pathfinders versus your Free Blades and stuff. So you can have a very similar experience to what we had. Just different names for some flavor.
Galarian is a perfectly fine campaign setting. There's a lot to love about Galarian. I'm just a gigantic world building nerd and can't stop myself.
Mood.
Show this document to everyone before I begin making mouth noises about what's in it.
All right. I'll read it for chat, if that's all right.
It's fine with me.
Oh, it went away. Oh, no. I think it just
back.
got... No, it did not.
Okay, well, there's the image. Not sure why it decided
All
to do
right.
that, but...
Here we go. So, tempered. With the Menace Under Otari dealt with, the errant aspirants can return to Kumblaheim, a letter of completion in hand. There remains only for Gao Catknife, Proctor of the Nine. Hold on a second. I'm doing this all. Let me see here.
Gao Catknife, Protector of the Nine. Pillar's Lodge House, to declare their tempering a success. He might be surprised that you come back with an extra aspirant, but Gao's an understanding sort. With newly forged brass blades to speak for them, your new ally will be considered tempered as well. The journey back to the Hunan capital feels even longer than the trip to Otari. Perhaps it's just the anticipation of becoming true free blades that lengthens the leagues. At least the weather's fine for the trip. Smooth sailing might be boring, but at least it's faster. Tower Day, the 9th of Pale Sun, CY 348, the arrival. Kumblaheim was built for war, and you can see the palisades and the twin pyres from the miles away as you sail closer. Banners flap lazily in the chill breeze, displaying stone fist and crown sigils, and soldiers in the rose gold armor of King Gorvald's house guard sing as they patrol. Rising from the center of the city is its namesake, the towering Grand Cairn burial place of the Hunan kings. Soon your ship glides into the busy harbor, lines are thrown out, and the gangplank drops, arriving in the hour of from the harbor. It's a bit of a hike to the lodge, but you are taught many of the city's shortcuts. A good thing, too, as it starts to rain shortly after your arrival. Typical of northern weather in the pale sun, you can't seem to go 3 days in succession without at least a brief downpour, and it isn't even the rainy season. It isn't long before you see the wrought iron gates of the lodge house. You can hear the cracked wood wasters and shouts of the aspirant trainees. It's only the middle of Turtle's Hour, and they're already hard at it. There's another thing to look forward to as a free blade, setting your own schedule. But above the lodge house roof flies a familiar banner, a black field, a golden unity gem with its silver dagger, and the famous motto of the League: for coin, for glory, for hire.
How's that?
Not bad, aside from my typo.
It's all good. If I had read it first, I would have gone over it. But they got the gist, and I think that was well done.
Here.
Huzzah!
So now you
Huzzah.
can get used to what my maps look like, and I will fix your hit points.
You know, I like this style too. That's put together well. I've seen this style before, and I've been on the fence, but this application is good. I like it.
I have some practice assembling the pre-made pieces that this particular website provides. This is a mixture of pre-assembled and customized assets, bits and pieces of these, and they work pretty well.
Yeah, I do a similar thing for my custom maps using Dungeon Draft and the Forgotten Adventures art assets. Different style, but same results, basically. Just different looks. It's a pretty cool way to do things.
It is a big advantage to VTTs is that I can't draw to save my life.
Same though.
So I have a lot of fun using what I like to refer to as my digital Lego sets. All right, so in the front, past the wrought iron gate, there is a fountain surrounded by a pavilion. Somehow the pavilion structure got knocked off of out of whack while I was making this map, and now it's the only thing I can see. That's going to haunt me. There is another pavilion out over this way, and then there is the 4-story structure of the lodge house, making it one of the largest buildings in Gumbelheim that is not directly related to the palace or the Grand Cairn.
Nice.
You can see the banner, the Freeblade banner, flying from absolutely miles around. It's so far off the ground compared to the other buildings. Generally, things don't get above 2 stories, but this building absolutely towers above them. It is built like a fortress. There are very few windows. The walls are enormously thick. And it has been joked that if all else fails, an invading army will have to contend with the Freeblades. Based on the pure basis that although the Freeblade League does not ever fight wars for others, they also don't like trespassers on their property.
Nice. Well, we made it back. All in one piece, too. +1. I think that's a success.
I also feel that everyone in the party should go ahead and award themselves a second hero point.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you should be sitting at 2.
I already had to.
Well, stay
Now
at
we
2.
caught up.
Technically, those are supposed to fade at the end of every session, but I think that's a peculiar way to handle it. I generally prefer to have them, reset after a big rest or something, or when it's appropriate. I don't feel like I closed out game in the middle of a combat. Next session, yeah, give me that hero point back. None for
Right.
you. That's silly.
Where are those again?
They should be on the front page of your sheet. Somewhere?
Yeah, they're right under your name.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Ah,
Yee.
there they are. It's a little dots. I am used to a piezo printed character sheet that has like a little box for hero points. I honestly
Gotcha.
forget what it looks like. I think it's shaped like a little shield. Pay no mind to the lopsided gazebo. I'm telling you, it's gonna haunt me. There are some unimportant NPCs milling around that don't get tokens because they're unimportant. So feel free to walk across the grounds, get out of the rain by entering the lodge through the front doors. And yes, there is a big fat cat on the banister staring at you as you come in.
Oh,
Of course, there is.
His
So
name is
fat.
Gorm.
Gorm.
He is one of Gao's several pet cats.
Nice.
Ah.
It is widely held by many aspirants that Gao is able to spy on aspirants using his army of cats. No one has ever gotten a straight answer out of Gao about this subject.
I appreciate that.
Gao, you've never given me a straight answer about anything, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Sure, that's what you appreciate about him.
A little bit of brief background about Gao Catknife. Gao is very unusual for catfolk. In that he was adopted by a hill folk tribe when he was very young and trained as a veganer. He's a Viking cat guy.
Ah.
His unusual surname, Catknife, refers to the reaction the hill folk had to his kukri, a weapon used traditionally by catfolk as it resembles a claw. They didn't know what it was, so they called his cat knife.
I like it.
And if I were smart, I would have set up his image so that it was one that I could just share with you guys, but I didn't. So that's what you get.
We can zoom in on the token.
Again, it's quite nice. He's got an eye patch. He looks smug. He is smug. When you come in, he is studying several postings on the questing board while idly taking bites from an onion. It is a peculiar habit of Gao's that he eats raw onions.
Okay.
In the past, aspirants have tried to get on his good side by giving him various baked goods, only to discover that, as he is quick to point out, catfolk can't taste sugar. And have absolutely no appreciation whatsoever for sweets.
Well then.
Despite this peculiar habit, no one has ever noticed that Gao has onion breath unless he gets right up in your face and he's mad at you. Then he has onion breath. And
Then
that
he turns
explains
it
why.
on. He eats the onions just to fuck with us. I love it.
Yeah, it's just to mess with aspirants. Hanging on the walls of the central hall of the lodge house are banners depicting the personal sigils of famed venture companies that originated from this lodge house. They come with names like the Shining Spear Company, Indomitable, Lost for Days, and Gao's own company, which is not marked in any way as being different from the others, but it's still pretty well known that this is Gao's company from when he was active in the field. The Land Sale Company, with its distinctive logo of an ogre's skull on the sails of a longship sailing through dirt.
Nice.
Nice.
Many of his cats are prowling around or napping.
I just,
And in between bites, Gao is tunelessly whistling through his gold fangs.
I realized that Eric's is like 26 pounds, which means that they're only a little bit heavier than a Maine Coon cat.
Yeah, and there's some big ass house cats. in here.
Yeah. They could
I'm not
probably-
saying that Gorm eyeballed Eric's as a potential snack on his way in, but,
Yeah.
but Gorm definitely had that I can take you.
Yeah. I've watched a regular house cat, like scrawny barn cat, eyeball a full grown male wild turkey, and just looking at it like, I could take it. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I like it.
Eric's is a little nervous.
Wow, Cat,
Oh.
you can take that turkey? That's interesting. That's one thing you can do that I can't.
What XP should we be at the end of the beginner's box? What?
The grand total comes to... Okay, it seems to me like it's saying that you should be at around 500 on top of dinging to level 2.
So we should be at 1500.
That's it. The dragon alone was worth 180. Most of the encounters in the beginner's box are worth like 80 XP. Pretty consistently across the board.
And how many XP is level 3?
Every level is 1,000.
Aha.
So we are 500 away from leveling.
Sounds about right. Sounds like a good place to be, too.
Just making sure it's right on my sheet.
As you approach, you can see Gao's left ear slowly rotate. He polishes off his onion, takes out a small glass bead from one of his many pockets, tucks it in his mouth for a second, then spits it back out, puts it away, and then turns around. Ah, and look who came back. And with all of your organs in the right places, and with an extra kobold.
This is Irix. They're part of the team.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome. This is the Lodge House of the Nine Pillars.
It's very nice. Yes.
I hope so. I hope so. It's been through a lot, this Lodge House. So, am I to expect a letter of completion?
In fact, yes. And he presents it.
Excellent. Another tempering for the books. You know, each one of these that you succeed at, you aspirates, makes me look better. Good. Good. Come into my office. This is the first time you've been called into the proctor's office that you weren't in trouble.
Ooh. That's exciting.
Curious flashbacks here.
You didn't even get your first assignment in here. In point of fact, your first assignment you received because Gao left it on your pillow while you were sleeping, just to remind you that he can always sneak up on you. This man devotes a lot of time to fucking with aspirants. Like, I just want to establish that.
Spec.
Right. Good. New temperings. New blades. He goes to the wall and taps on it in a pattern. A section of the wall slides aside, and he takes out a small, ornate silver box. He unlocks it with a key that he removes from behind his eye patch. Unlocks it. It takes 4 turns of the key. Erix notices specifically. That means that the lock has 4 separate sets of tumblers and would take forever to pick.
Yes.
Tucks the key away, opens the lid, and takes out 5 small, cabochon-cut, faceted gems.
Whoa.
Each one about the size of a human thumbnail. They're empty at the moment. He sets the box back in the safe and then removes from it a very large book. You've seen this book more than once. This is the Book of Blades, part of a set of magical items. There is a copy of the Book of Blades in every lodge house across the entire shield, perhaps even beyond. They all update themselves at dawn, and inside each one is a record of every active Freeblade.
Ooh.
He flips through the book until he gets to the page listing the lot of you. Takes a pen, dips it in violet ink, and writes in Erix's name at the bottom of that list. Then methodically, one after another, takes each one of these small gemstones, touches it to your name, and says, tempered. With a flicker of blue-green light at the center of the gem, a tiny dagger made of brass materializes. As he finishes each one, he sets them in a row on the table. Aspirants, no more, but Freeblades proper. With all the privileges and all the responsibilities that come with the name. As a Freeblade, you go where you want. There are no borders to us. The display of your Unity gem at any border crossing, and the testing of it completed, you'll be free to go. You go where the quest takes you. In return, we ask that you obey 3 simple laws, 3 above all other rules. The free blade is not drawn for war. We're not common mercenaries. If the crowns want to bicker about amongst themselves, they can hire sellswords for it. Second, take whatever you can hold, but you don't steal from other flea blades. And last, but not least, if you're going to commit crimes, and I'm not saying that you're going to, but if you're going to commit crimes, try not to do it while you're actively working for the League. We are obligated to pay your court costs, after all. Beyond that, the only rules that you have are those that you set in your own charter. I assume the lot of you will be forming a venture company together.
Byron looks at the others hopefully.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Good. I look forward to receiving a copy of your charter. And with that, closes the book of blades, sets it in the safe, taps on the wall twice with a knuckle, it slides closed. Then takes a large pouch out from under his belt, and lightly tosses it to Byron.
Catch it.
I believe that the League owes you, a few gold pieces, huh? Well done, Errants. Well done. I recommend that you hie yourself to the meadery and take the night off.
Byron will place his fist over his chest in a salute and bow.
Adamiri will do a flourishing bow.
Incidentally, little secret. At the Golden Glow, show them your brass blade. The first cup will be half off. But don't go telling everyone.
Thank you.
Dismiss, blades.
Byron will grab his gem and then head out.
Do the same and pet some kitties on the way out.
Same.
They are always interested in pettings.
Pet mini kit.
I very carefully, perhaps stealthily, leave.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
Try not to get got. All the cats see you. Their perception's plus 23.
All the cats.
They notice that I'm trying to not be noticed.
I sense somebody not wanting my attention right now. Can't have that.
Uh-oh.
Clearly, this was an error.
Oh no.
I fix.
They are so big. And their knives are attached.
Yes.
Yes.
They have knives in their feet.
But soon I will I will be dragon. I will rise. Breath weapon.
Yeah. So.
I will show them.
Byron's going to get an idea of how much gold's in this pouch.
Well, let me double check.
To the notes.
Because there is an amount that you're supposed to be paid for this job.
And then the security detail after.
That is true. maybe I'll even remember where it is in here.
Nah.
I don't. What the hell? All right. Tamily. There's no text here. I just. It's in here somewhere. Well, I know for a fact that it does, in fact, have a even says so, like in one of these blasted hangouts. One of these blasted handouts, how much they were going to pay you. This could stand to be slightly better organized. Absolute pain in my ass. It was. Well, now it's 250 gold shared amongst the party. So there you go.
So that's 50 gold each.
Woo.
Which is more than it sounds like.
Yeah.
That means I'm skipping the half plate and buying the full plate. That's what that means.
Right?
All right, now I'm going to do something very careful, very specific. An object should have appeared in your inventory.
The Unity Gem. I have an option to sell the treasure right out of my inventory. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Does that give me anything? I think it did. Let's see.
Well, that's aggravating.
Don't sell the old map. I didn't mean to press the old map. Okay, hopefully it didn't. It did. Damn it. I didn't mean to sell the old map. It wasn't worth anything anyway.
I'll give you just a second, and I'll find the old map. Theoretically, anyway. Hey, it's not listed as an item. Why are you like this? Well, I'll have to go rummaging for that.
That's fine. If it comes up later, I don't even know if it'll come up later.
Yeah.
So we got 41 party gold.
Woohoo.
And
It's a pretty decent chunk of change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
right? So 100 copper is 1 gold, right?
If it converts like in D&D, yes.
Yeah, it's blocks of 10. 10 coppers to a silver, 10 silvers to a gold, 10 golds to a platinum. So 100 coppers to a gold. I'm going to move you guys to a map.
Yeah.
But if you would like to spend some time shopping,
Mm.
go ahead and let me know about that.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Definitely.
Oop, I forgot to set the XY for this map. So you're going to have to scroll over a little bit to find yourselves. You're on the 2nd floor,
Oh.
which is on the right side of the map.
I just consolidated my silver and copper to a gold. All right, so 10
So,
minus 41.
This location is, don't worry, you're supposed to be on the 2nd floor. I just forgot to set the XY so that the map would move to that part of the map. But it's fine. Seeing the entire map is good for you anyway. Hopefully the lighting effects are working properly. They seem to be on my end.
We see light.
Yeah, a little candle glow. That's awesome.
All right. So this establishment is the Golden Glow. It is named for the gigantic vat of mead that takes up a section of the 1st and 2nd floor, which always emits a magical inner light. As far as anyone knows, the Golden Glow has never bought mead from outside sources, and the vat has never emptied.
Interesting.
Ooh.
The meadery
is
has
probably
been in
healthy.
the same family for 6 generations. And it is an extremely popular establishment, specifically with free blades. It is a well-known fact that if you ask Really the barmaid, who generally runs the floor for the family that owns the establishment, their last name is Golden Glow, in case you were wondering. That's how long they've been here.
Yeah.
If you ask Really for the use of the attic loft, she'll give you the keys, and you can hold venture company meetings up there. It's a popular option for free blades.
Like we're doing now, so we can discuss the charter and a name.
That's right.
And evenly divide any party.
I
funds
want
that are
to
needed.
establish right now that there are not, in fact, like 6 identical men downstairs. I was just too tired when I set up this map to make differing commoner tokens for them all.
I mean, it works.
So they're not important, so they get the same guy, who looks like a schmuck, by the way. Like, you zoom in on him. This guy, he looks like an old-timey, like, Wild West era bartender, but with like kind of like an asymmetrical flop over hairstyle.
Nice.
I don't know what that dude's problem is. I don't know if I would be friends with him or if I'd want to punch him. It could go either way, really. Really, who is known for never employing a bouncer at her establishment. She handles her problems herself. Is also known for being quite strong. Actually brings up a case of drinks and sets them on the floor next to the table. And then
What a woman.
departs as quietly as she arrived. Really is quite friendly most of the time. But when someone is using the upstairs room, she prefers to come in and go without saying much to not interrupt any meetings that you have. Apparently, she has something of an awe for free blades.
She has Byron's respectful yet attentive attention whenever she enters the room.
She is, in fact, a healthy human girl. He would not be the first, and he won't be the last adventurer to get a crush on really the barmaid.
It's almost like a rite of passage, really.
It is a little bit. It's a different rite of passage to get thrown out of the meadery because you're so drunk that you can't stand. That's established for only certain kinds of party, held by certain kinds of parties.
Right. All right, so we have some stuff to sort out, right, guys? We need to elect our captain. We need to figure out a name and the charter, and then the easy thing. We have about 41 gold in party funds.
Ooh.
My math.
The good thing about forming a venture company is that the Free Blade League does, in fact, provide banking services at the Lodge House. They will protect anything that you leave with them.
Nice.
They also collect your mail, which is fun.
Also nice.
They might return to sender if we want them to.
They don't want it. Take it back.
Interesting.
Mark all bills.
A job to guard the horde. People volunteering to take care of my horde. I have underlined.
But are you gonna trust them to guard your horde?
I don't. But you trust them to guard the horde.
Yes.
I do trust you. Transitive property.
If they were to take anybody's hordes without permission, then nobody would keep their horde with them.
Exactly. And they have many hordes.
Yes.
I must study their ways. Surely they are wise.
All right. So, first, a matter of naming the captain and the leadership of the company, I would suppose. Or no, we should do the charter. Thanks. Yeah, we could do the charter first, actually. Whatever you guys want to do.
I vote for whatever Byron wants to do.
Nice.
I don't know,
Second
Captain. You
vote
tell
for
us.
Byron as captain. So yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Thank you. So the charter then, I guess.
All in favor of Byron being captain? Adamiri
Aye.
raises her hand. Aye.
I abstain. But thank you.
Okay, Captain Byron. Adamiri takes some notes.
Somewhere in another universe, another Captain Blackthorn is proud.
Ow.
Indeed.
Oh, well, I appreciate your faith in me, and I will do everything in my power not to let you down. So to that end, we need a charter and a name for our company. Anyone have any suggestions on either?
I don't know. I'm just here for the horde. For the horde. Cracking myself up over here.
Yeah.
You said that, and then I looked at Biscuit's icon, so I'm like, Biscuit Hoarders, and that's literally the only thing that came to mind.
For the horde. And the eggs. Mostly eggs. How many eggs are we... How are we dividing the eggs?
Biscuit is currently very interested in murdering the quail.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So who wants to write down the charter as we come up with it?
I could do that.
Sit down. Oh, whichever.
Oh, yeah, whichever. I will
Oh.
keep Biscuit from attacking the quill, and you can write down the charter rules.
That'll keep my hand from getting shredded.
So our mission statement.
That's a toughie.
We vow to help those in need through observance of the laws of the Free Blades and their customs. Also, that means we get paid for what we do. But, that said, in the Free Blade stuff, we can remain flowery and altruistic. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
So we vow to help those in need through the laws of the Free Blades.
That wasn't quite it. What did I say?
We vow to help those in need in observance of the values of the Free Blades.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay.
All right. Internally, any monetary rewards or findings are split evenly amongst company members, with any overflow going directly into the party fund.
And then we will need to define what the party fund, how that will work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any
How do we
company
want to
member.
define?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, please
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, please.
How do you want to define party fund?
The party fund is like how it's to be used. Is that what you're asking?
Purpose of party fund.
The purpose of the party fund is to help in the acquisition of any resources that the company needs to accomplish their missions better. And if anybody has a request for funds from the party fund, then it has to be approved by a majority vote of the company before it's processed. How's that sound?
Do you want it paid back? So let's say I borrowed 50 gold to buy something that was agreed upon, but the next time we got paid, I paid it back.
I think that could be an agreement on a case-by-case basis, perhaps.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because if it's the round off of what we're all getting, it's not like it's going anywhere, like it needs to be going back to anyone. If it just kind of then turns into a communal buffer, I guess, for if we were short like 5 gold or something later on.
Yeah, it
Or
would
do you
be
want to
there.
like
It would be there for like materials for potions, for repair of our gear, possibly upgrading our gear in the future. We could potentially take some from the party fund if everybody agrees to it, hence the majority vote when making withdrawal from it. But like if you wanted to, like, I want a new painting in my room, or I want this new shiny because it's new and shiny, then that's a personal thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was down the line that I was more getting at. Like, I wanted a sword for 500 gold, and I still needed 50 out of the party fund. But do I pay it back? Since you know what I mean. Like that's kind of where I was. But that's way later.
Yeah, and that would be something that if when you approach the company saying I'm 50 gold short of this item that is going to improve my performance on our missions, then that can either be posed then or be part of the agreement, or perhaps it would be not at all even considered. Here's the 50 gold kind of situation. I guess it depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay, what's rule number 2?
Some of the stuff I would suggest are already covered under being a free blade. We support each other. We, obviously we don't steal from each other. We don't, fight with each other. But I think all that's covered under the free blades.
Does that mean
agree
last
with
thing's
that.
just a name?
What's that?
Well, I think she said she's good with that, and then if that's the case, so that's just the last thing as a name.
Perhaps. I'd like to have something, but I don't know how to word it. Where if we're in a situation and one of us has an expertise in it, that's the person that should always take point. And I don't know if we have to codify that. Determining who's like making the call in that situation. Say we were deep in the woods and we were having to deal with a more natural problem. then perhaps Celia should take the reins on that. Or
Like the
if
nature
it
checker, yeah.
right.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're going for. Let me think.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's one of those of we might not with our particular group we might not need to codify it if it's one where it's the understanding you as the leader can delegate that, or do you want to have it just known off the bat in case someone else is coming in?
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
it to be almost like second nature for us, that we know
Yeah.
that this is
Okay.
how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But how about this? How about we keep what we have, and we say that current company members can vote to add things to the charter. Simple. And if we think of things later, then we can apply them to the charter after the fact.
Okay.
That's some big brain thinking right there.
I'm not all axes and good beards. Mostly axes and good beard, but not all. So yeah, I guess we need a name.
I have no idea.
It's our shtick. What's the vibe? Do you want it to be like intimidating or like uh re like reassuring? Like
Mix of intimidating and awe-inspiring, maybe.
I'm trying not to make my head go immediately to WoW guild names.
You know, depending on the guild name, that isn't too bad.
True.
If it's a name like Gnome Land Security or something, though, I'm going to go ahead and crank up the challenge rating on the next couple of fights. We're going to call it the pettiness bonus.
Nice.
Right, sorry, I got stuck on the other thing for a second. What about dependent on situational circumstances, the member with the most experience takes point to lead the team?
I think that's probably going to be the best wording we can find for that.
Absolutely.
Lauren's good with them words.
So when we need to write fancy stuff, Lauren's in the lead.
Yes.
Yes.
When you need to know about magical items, I got you.
I'll handle the medicine.
Not me imagining a kobold looking at a confusing legal document, nodding sagely several times, crumpling it up and eating it. And when asked, Eric's is just like, I displayed dominance. I win.
I have taken the knowledge inside of me.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And then just being violently sick from the next several hours. Blah!
What is a common factor between the five of us?
We generally walk on two legs. Have two eyes.
Well, until I met y'all, felt like kind of a misfit. Nowhere really to fit in.
The golden oddballs. Awe-inspiring and a little intimidating.
Maybe nothing with the word balls in it.
The Curious Collective?
You were something of a misfit. I was an orphan. Might be a commonality somewhere in there. Rixie, you've been adopted. So basically you're in a similar situation. Stelia, what was your life like before here?
Boring. I craved adventure.
Okay. Adamiri?
Something of a misfit myself.
Get the brain juices flowing. Definitely fighting the urge to say the Lone Rangers.
No.
I was kind of fighting that too.
This is always the sticking point, isn't it?
Right. Well,
Yes.
it's when you have the character creation, you finally played with all the sliders, you're set and ready to go, and then it says, "All right, what's your name?"
It gets me every time.
Every time. You know it's coming, but
Well, this is kind of like a second chance for me. Finding people to get, to build something with. So
I
something
gotta
like
say
second chances.
that's a cool thought. I gotta say this out loud to see if I like it. The Founded. We found our way.
Founded?
Lost and founded.
I like your style.
I played a Galliard for 10 years.
The Reborn. That's like a second chance, but sounds epic.
Sounds better. Yeah, that sounds cool. As long as
Phoenix
no one starts
Company?
thinking. The what? The Phoenix Company?
Yeah. Just shooting out concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Always down for anything fire. So, like that one, I gotta vote there.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of element do we like? Is there like a common set around there?
My element's axe. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am multi capable.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
If it does damage, I like it.
Yeah. Stabbing.
What element will you be when you get your breath weapon? Do you know?
Oh, let's see here. Chromatic dragons.
I'm thinking now something like the Phoenix Elementals.
Phoenix Force Alpha. No, scratch that.
Green dragon.
Okay, but roll that back one. Phoenix Force.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, Phoenix Force.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm feeling it.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
The Phoenix Force.
I like it.
All right. All in favor? Aye.
Hey.
I
Yeah. He'll get knocked down,
Sounds
but
like
we'll
you
get up
have
again.
a successful charter.
We have a charter with a section that says TBD.
yeah.
Phoenix Force.
What,
Also known as Bebe's Kids. Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Laura?
What is the exact date of where we're at?
The exact date is actually in journal entry. It is the evening of Tower Day, the 9th day of Pale Sun, CY 348.
Okay, 348. Okay. You said it's in the journal?
It is. Let me see if I can. I think that's something you can look at any old time you want. It is in this document.
Okay,
Tower Day.
there it is.
Oh, and now that I've refreshed myself on the green dragons, because I was like, I can't remember what environment they were. They're the forest ones.
They are.
I think might go with the black dragon for the swamp and lean into the sewer side.
You could also pattern yourself after some less common dragon types, such as brine dragons. Or
What?
yeah, there's a bunch of different types.
Oh, if we're opening it up outside of the like, then I'll come back to you with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I could provide you with the actual list from the archetype.
Yeah.
They even point out what like their deal is. Some of them
What's their vibe?
have very unusual breath weapons. Crystal and forest dragons have piercing breath weapons because they blast you with shards of crystal or splinters of wood.
So when I get a returning dagger, it's just me practicing my breath weapon.
Obviously.
Yep.
That's great. All right.
It is an important distinction, however, because you gain pretty significant resistance based on your dragon type. And if it's something hilarious like piercing damage, that'll be good to know, because it'll probably come up a lot. Probably the most situational one is being related to sovereign, or like being a disciple of sovereign dragons, because their resistance is to mental damage.
Oh, weird.
There's just no particular reason why your kobold would pattern themselves after sovereigns. You've probably never seen one.
No.
There's
Love
a
it.
little list. I'll screen cap the little list and drop it into the Discord.
Ooh.
So with this taken care of, we should probably have ourselves a drink and a bite, and maybe get some gear and restock before heading back to the lodge and seeing where we're headed next. And then sleeping before we go.
Well, the good news is you have rooms at the lodge.
Somewhere to mount our dragon head.
Nice.
Sucks to suck.
Wow. Rude.
I'll be a much more powerful dragon than that.
Right? Right?
I mean,
That's a chump dragon right there. Yeah.
I may be only 3 feet tall, but my shadow is fast. You're standing in front of a lantern to make your shadow bigger. I will breathe on you.
Just starts eating more onions. I'll get a breath weapon.
But
Yeah.
if Rixie stands on Byron's shoulders, then she's almost 9 feet tall. Byron's just a kobold in a mech suit.
Oh, the kobold wants to be a dragon. Isn't that cute? Bitch, I'm adorable. Being adorable did literally save Eric's life, so
The big
Yeah.
kobold puppy eyes.
it was the kobold puppy eyes.
I have
Get
I
me every
have the
time.
highest. Do I have the highest charisma? Yes, I do. I'm adorable.
Kobolds are, in fact, adorable. I love the Pathfinder 2e kobold design. Like, they have these like little blunt like heads. They're very distinctive
like
looking. They don't,
Dark heads.
yeah, almost like they look a little bit less like the rat dog things from D&D.
Yeah. Kobolds have had some weird designs.
Yeah,
Currently
They
in
sure
D&D,
have.
they look like little dragons more than ever before.
which is what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Ickle dragons.
All right, so Byron will have some mead and a little nibble before he goes shopping.
Shopping.
Oh, Jesus. 1 second. I'm going to mute. The train's coming by.
Oh, jeez.
I hear the train a coming, rolling round the bend. Don't DMCA me. John Cash is already dead.
Yikes.
Ooh.
That got grim.
Too soon?
Too soon? Too soon? Always. Permanently too soon.
Permanently too soon. Does anybody need any party funds for anything?
Now you said we had what, 50 gold?
We have 41 gold. in party.
Individuals.
Oh, 50 from the job. So 50 on top of what you already had.
50 each?
Yes. It's a lot of eggs, Rixie. Don't spend it all on eggs.
Okay. Though I was looking at the items, and if I read it correctly, is returning 55 gold to is that to add on to a item I already have,
Okay.
or
So, the way returning works, returning is a property rune. The way magic and item enchantment works for weapons in 2E is a system of runes. And basically, what you do is you have a weapon and you need to first describe it with a potency rune, which is a rune that gives the weapon a +1 bonus to attack rolls, and the weapon is treated as magical.
okay.
It's 35 gold pieces.
And then the 55 on top of that for the returning.
Yes, and a magic weapon can hold as many property runes as it has bonus from potency.
Mm-hmm.
So a weapon fitted with a +1 potency can hold 1 additional property rune in addition to that potency. Same goes for if you want to, say, have a weapon that has both potency and striking, +1 potency, +1 striking.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the damage runes, the striking runes, work a little bit differently than they have in every freaking edition of D&D since 3.5. Actually, every edition of D&D since, like, 2nd. When you add a striking rune to a weapon, it does not give you, like, a +1 bonus to a damage rolls or anything like that. It gives you another die. So a +1 potency striking great axe does 2d12 by default.
Jesus.
We
That's
know
why it
what I'm
takes a
working
minute to get
towards.
your striking runes.
Yep.
We know what I'm working for. I should have enough to get my full plate and my weapon potency +1. So maybe after next payday, I'll get striking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm buying all that out of my personal funds.
Yeah, the quest for magical armor is also a very expensive proposition in second ed. Magical armor comes with certain very strong benefits, and they want you to wait to get them. One of those being that the item you might be familiar with, the Cloak of Resistance. Everybody remember your good friend Cloak of Resistance?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not a cloak in 2E. That's a thing armor does.
Aha.
Resistance scribed as a rune onto your armor. Now, if you're sitting there going, but I'm a freaking wizard, I don't wear armor. Yeah, don't worry. You do. It's called Explorer's Clothing. You're not technically wearing armor for the purposes of your proficiency, but you are wearing armor for the purposes of having a place to put your runes.
Aha.
That tripped me up for a second. I was like, wait, my resistance bonus to saves is not on a cloak. What do? Oh, fancy pants. Got it.
Fancy
Hey, bitch, my jacket is magical.
Question: what do you think is more worthwhile? Me going full plate to get the 20 AC, or just going half plate and using my +1 dex to get me to 20 AC? Like, what would be the benefit of going the full plate route, if any?
All right, so the benefit to full plate comes into two basic properties. One, Full plate possesses the bulwark ability. It is one of
Okay.
only 2 suits of armor that has it. The other is Hell Knight plate, which is just not floating around.
Okay, I just read it. +3 modifier instead of Dex modifier on reflex saves to avoid damaging effects.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, with full plate, you can use the bulk of the armor to soak up things like the blast from a fireball, rather than worrying about trying to get out of the way.
Yep. I'm sold.
And that allows you to taper off on your investments into dexterity.
Yeah.
At least a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the advantage to full plate is that it's 18 gold pieces. Or rather, sorry, the advantage of half plate is that it's 18 gold pieces versus the 30 for full.
Right.
One of the advantages I feel of wearing full plate, honestly, is that if anybody sees you rolling around in full plate, they go, "Oh, okay, that guy's loaded."
Right.
That dude just spent the price of a house on his work clothes.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just some schmuck in Splintvale. He's wearing
in-
Gucci.
He's invested.
Yeah.
Also, a minor thing to keep in mind if you're playing around with magic items, like if you've got all this money burning a hole in your pocket, you're like, man, I want a magic item.
Yeah.
So there's this effect called investment. Basically, invested magic items, your character basically forms a link with that item, and that is the thing that limits how many magic items you can have on your person at any given time that are invested. Armor, weapons, and shields do not typically require investment. I say typically because sometimes there is specific magic like shields or armor or weapons that are like, yeah, I want to form a bond with you. I count as one of your magic items. Deal with it. The base number of investments is 10. As long as you have a reasonable amount of body part to put the magic item on, you can wear that magic item. Now, that sounds like crazy talk, but basically what it means is you can't wear 2 magic helmets at the same time, but if you wanna look like Mr. T and use all 10 of your slots on freaking necklaces, Pathfinder 2e says go off. If you wanna wear a magic ring on every finger and use up your 10 slots that way, go off.
Nice.
Okay.
You want to wear like a single magic glove, like if you have like a glove of storing and you want to wear one glove of storing on one hand and another on the other. As far as I know, 2e doesn't care. You have 2 hands.
Nice.
If it specifies a specific kind of slot that like you wouldn't have 2 of, then like that's a limited number of that kind of item you can wear. Like you can really only wear one cloak at a time. You only have the one face for a mask.
Right.
You only got 2 feet, and most shoes come in pairs.
Nice. All right, so we got the gear that we have. If we want to sell it, do we get half the worth for it, or how do you want to do that?
Let me see real quick if Pathfinder 2e has an opinion on that. I always generally default to half. Imagine my shock when I learned that 4th Ed said that you sold your items for a quarter of their value.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with that.
Say no. I think depending on what it is, half is a little low, but a lot of the time, half would be reasonable.
All right. It says typically be sold for only half its price, although art objects, gems, and raw materials can be sold for their full price. It depends on what it is.
My longsword that I haven't used yet.
Yeah, like a longsword that you're just carrying around on your waist, sell it for 75. You can 1% of its value. You can always find a buyer for a longsword.
Okay. And then for my breastplate, half.
You know, it's seen some work.
Yeah.
It's taken some hits. And, you know, the trick with selling armor is that armor has to be fitted before it can be resold. So, you know, that
Right.
kind of justifies the haggling.
Right. So with personal funds, I have bought full plate armor and +1 weapon potency for the axe that I have to name now.
Definitely name that axe.
What's everybody else buying?
I was gonna say, if there are any like kind of general, I was looking at some of the alchemical items to see if there's just kind of like a basic reagents so she can kind of figure some stuff out and tinker around with stuff.
Also, if you are purchasing anything that has a rarity of uncommon or rare, just let me know what it is so I can work out whether or not it's available. That's one of 2E systems that it doesn't really take very long to get used to it, but basically it's a built-in mechanic for a GM to decide what they want running around in their game. Some
Nice.
things that it gets attached to will be a little bit surprising. Certain divinations you might be used to leaning on to guide you towards the next step of the plot actually have uncommon or even rare attached to them. Basically, because a lot of GMs in the past felt hamstrung by, oh, cool, you cast find the bad guy, and it works, and you know exactly where the plot is. Neato. Some of those kind of spot the bad guy, detect the trap spells have different rarities attached to them, so that somebody who's fussy about it can opt out. I am used to messing with information like that after literally years of running a werewolf game based in a fission cairn. So, you know, go ahead and cast Detect the Plot. See what happens. Enjoy your weird nightmare. I wouldn't do that.
Nice.
Or would I?
All right, so now with the full plate, my speed is reduced to 20, I guess.
All right, so the thing about the speed reductions, stuff like that on armor, is that you'll note that armor always comes with in its list of statistics, a strength threshold. For example, with full plate, its strength threshold is 18.
Which is
The
my
way that
strength.
works is if you are that strong, you can actually just ignore the armor check penalty, and you decrease the speed penalty by 5 feet.
Okay.
So
Instead of 25 feet, I'm 20.
Yeah, so if it has a speed penalty
It's -10.
of -10, yeah, sorry. brain shut down for a half second there. If you have a speed penalty of -10, because you have an 18 strength, you drop that to 5 instead.
So instead of 25, I'm 20. Right. Got it.
One of my favorite things about full plate also is that it comes with a set of padded armor.
Yeah.
So you could take your heavy plate armor off so that you could actually sleep, but you're not totally naked when somebody storms the camp in the middle of the night.
Right.
I've been on the receiving end of a couple of third watch ambushes. Can't recommend it. The bulk of the armor, you'll notice that full plate takes up a whopping 4 bulk. That bulk is for when it's actually strapped to your body. If you take it off and put it in your backpack, it goes up to 5 bulk because it's not being, like, its weight's not being distributed properly.
Right.
So that's something to keep in mind if you, say, steal somebody else's full plate. It's a little bit heavier if you're just carrying around a bag full of pots and pans. Look, I'm not saying that we're going to buy a pot for the kobold to wear on their head, but
maybe.
But you're not saying it.
I'm not saying that I'll stop you from giving the kobold a pot to wear on the head. I'm also not saying that Hero Forge has pot on the head as an option in hats.
Yes. All right. So, for getting the weapon potency, do I just put it in the equipment?
So no, what you'll
I'm
do
like, what?
is you'll go to your weapon and you'll hit the little pencil in between the equipped hand and the trash can and go to details. And then you'll scroll down to martial composition and runes and select your potency rune and then deduct the gold from your inventory.
Excellent. And so we have the 50 gold. Is that in coins, or I have like total wealth?
It's
I
in
have-
coins. So you would add 50 gold to your inventory.
Oh, I had to manually add that. Aha.
Yeah.
Aha. That would be why. There. Thank you.
How about the rest of you? What you getting? What goodies?
Potion stuff.
Potion stuff.
That's mainly it for her. I'll use personal funds for that, and if people want me to make like another round of healing potions or anything for them,
Ooh.
then I can do that. I am turning into a pumpkin at 11 today, unfortunately, so I have to go in a few minutes.
I am perfectly okay with halting game here very shortly.
Yeah, just want to make sure everybody got what they wanted to get, and then we can seed the adventure hook if possible for the next session.
Absolutely. Said adventure hook actually occurs after you return to the meadery to collect your things before heading back to the lounge, or to the lounge. The lounge, everyone. Excellent. Back to the lodge house. As you're upstairs grabbing your stuff, strapping your gear on, getting ready to head back to the lodge house for a snooze and perhaps to see what's available on the quest board, you hear a crash from downstairs, people shouting, and very distinctly the sound of blade meeting blade.
Oh,
No bueno.
Mm.
We will engage with that the moment game starts in 2 weeks. If it's happening in 2 weeks. Blonde Solo's birthday is coming up. So
Aw.
right now it's supposed to happen. We'll let you know, everybody watching and in the Discord, if that changes. So keep your eyes out.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay, so game in 2 weeks.
Game in 2 weeks.
Easy. Easy peasy. I would like to say that I enjoyed everybody just giving the smallest little bit of kind of where they came from in that charter scene. I enjoyed that, and I am really looking forward to another chance where we have time to just talk in character. I'm really looking forward to that, and if that happens in the Discord or whatever, then I will definitely share that with the viewers in one way or another.
Absolutely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And the party fund is actually 46 gold. I forgot the 5 gold I had already had left from our initial party fund last game. So 46 gold in the party fund.
Building up a very nice nest egg there.
Yeah, that is our game for tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed playing and everybody enjoyed watching. That was the end of Menace Under Otari and the beginning of the name of your chronicle again, Pop Pop.
Binding Light.
That's right. So, 2 weeks time, we'll begin that in earnest, and we'll see about maybe hitting the Abomination Vault at some point. We'll keep you guys posted. Y'all, you're very welcome for the stream. It's a pleasure. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and comment and subscribe. All that good stuff. We love to hear questions about the game. We always answer them. So check us out over there on the YouTube. All the links are down below. And soon we will have our custom URL. So the next streamed game will actually be, if it's not a one shot, it'll be Curse of Strahd will be the next tabletop game we stream. But there will be other streams between now and then, and potentially a 12-hour celebration stream, but I'll keep you posted on that. Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. Until then, I hope all your rolls are 20s and crit like Byron Blackthorn does. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.